Good news, Spacelord! This month's competition has ended, buddy. Don't be shy and go and collect your earnings. Alright. Ooh, well done, Spacelord. Now, on to your next adventure. Good luck!
This is Parkour with another string of Touch Out the Podcast. Today is, let me see, what is today, people? What? I can escape. I can escape. I can escape the screen. Yeah, today is Sunday, December 1, 2018, and we're gonna be talking about Space Lords while I maybe play a couple matches too at the same time. We are gonna be participating in a podcast for in the channel of Killer J in the Killer J channel. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. Let's say welcome to the streams to everybody. Let's say welcome to the stream to everybody. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I hope you're coming ready to have some fun, people. Yeah, first thing first, I'm gonna be talking in the Killer J channel. They're gonna do a podcast today. I hope. Yeah, and where we're gonna be talking about space lords. So you can go over there and check it out. It will be greatly appreciated. I'm gonna put the address in the channel. Space Lords podcast at yeah. This is the channel of Killer J. You wanna go over there, or you gonna stay over here taking points? Is you call? I'm just telling you that gonna be focus over there. You still can put question in the chat. You can still ask question in the chat. You still can still do things in the chat. I'm gonna be talking to you through the chat mostly. When I begin the podcast with them, I'm gonna be talking with you mostly in the chat, not directly in the microphone. Sometimes no. I don't know if you participate before in this podcast. In the way we do things. Um, it's like that. Sometimes I type in the chat directly. Sometimes I talk with the microphone. It all depends. It all depends. Um, People, don't forget to follow my. Let me check it out my sound because this microphone is not new. It's the old one, the first one I was using. So I don't even know how it sounds. Let me check it out. First one I was using. So I don't even know how it sounds. Oh, it sounds good. It doesn't sound bad at all. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all. It sounds pretty good. Yeah, doesn't sound like the other one, but it sounds good. Yeah, doesn't sound like the other one, but it sounds good. Yeah, yeah, the other one is like a better, but this is pretty nice. The important part is making sure you can listen to me, you can hear me, because the other one was like a going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. It has like some kind of merengue, some kind of dance that I didn't want it. I didn't like it. People, don't forget to follow my Twitter. It's pretty awesome place to know about all the things that I do in the channel. You know, follow my Twitter. Pretty awesome. Don't forget to follow the Space Lords Twitter if you wanna know more about the game that we're gonna talk today. You know, don't forget to follow them. It's a pretty awesome place. Follow Space Lords Twitter. Yeah, pretty awesome. Um, oh, the NVIDIA GeForce Now. I kind of forgot. People, we're playing this game in the NVIDIA GeForce Now, so don't miss out about it. It's a pretty awesome service. Yesterday I was having problem with specifically with Quake Champions. Low graphic situation. I don't know if you was here yesterday. I was pretty mad, pretty sad, and pretty bad about it because kind of feels weird. That you can't expecting the awesome graphics of every time, and then you see like a low graphics and not able to put it up. It was kind of crazy. Follow Nvidia GeForce now, but I kind of figured it out. It was only Quake Champions, It was only Quake Champions. I talked to them on Twitter. They asked me, this company, they're kind of. It looks like they don't have like a dedicated. They don't have like a dedicated Twitter peoples, to do the Twitter things, and it takes forever for them to answer some question. People, another thing that I wanna talk you, unfortunately, maybe nobody's here. And I'm not putting the video for some people that came to the VODs. Check it out the VODs. It's official. Sunday and Saturday we're gonna begin at 4 p.m. USA East time. At this time, it's gonna be the Saturday and Sunday streams. So you was expecting me coming in the morning on in the weekend. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna be in another time because it kind of helped me a little bit to rest in the morning. Then do the stream in the afternoon. Kind of makes more sense to me than continue doing it in the morning, even Saturday and Sunday. So you check it out the schedule over here in the bottom. They have different times, from Monday to Friday. Oh, I had to remove Thursday. Thursday we don't do the streams. From Monday to Friday is at 11 a.m. Except for the Thursday we don't stream it. And Saturday at 4 p.m. So don't miss out. Check it out. Read the stuff in the page. I always put the stuff over there. I always make sure I got the right information. So don't let the book bets bites. Yeah, pretty awesome, pretty nice stuff. Yeah, again we're gonna be streaming, participating in the podcasts, special podcasts, and the Killer J channel. We're gonna put it again, so we're gonna be. My focus is gonna be over there. Uh, you still can ask questions, say stuff, and I'm gonna be answering in the best of my abilities, in the best of my abilities, which is I believe it's gonna be pretty awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. Yeah, people, new content in Space Lords. It looks like this is new content. You see, a blue team, Space Lord Winter Hunt is a new event where they bring new stuff, I believe. Yeah, you see, we got the Aneska with the new guns, skin stuff like that, like a frozen kind of frozen thing to the guns, which is very nice, as you can see. Oh, I didn't know that the Aneska gun moves like that. Uh, yeah, pretty awesome, pretty nice. Yeah, we got the Geneva with the same situation, and we got the Rack with the same situation. It looks like they put it not just the guns, the swords too. Swords too had like some frozen glass and sword stuff. Yeah, it's a little event like they do from time to time, like the wormhole, like the ghost ship, and now it's like the winter something, winter hunt. Where you play the game and have the possibility to get one of these if you play enough. It could, or you can totally buy directly, like a lot of people does. They just go directly and buy it directly, so they don't lose the opportunity to get those things because once those things goes away, they're not coming back. Sometimes you can see, sometimes you can see like they do like for example, this with Doldrum it still has like this one with the shiny blue thing like that. You see, I don't know if it is kind of looks like from an event. You can some character has still has the event stuff going on. Let me see. Oh, oh no, this one no. Those are skin. Those are not even one. Oh, it looks like they remove it. Yeah, they kinda after the event they kinda last like for a couple months to give you the opportunity. Yeah, they still have the ghost. The ghost chip was like around. It was around after they finished the event, but it doesn't happen all the time. It looks like they begin to remove it little by little. Yeah, so you don't get these ones right now, it's gonna go away. You can do it by playing too, I believe. Yeah, you need to play a lot. You need to play a lot in order to get those. I almost never get those because I always has problem with I always short in the well lately I'm kind of short in the economical department, financial department, but yeah, you get the option to get it right away, or I believe by playing, but don't call me on that, don't call me on that. The information came from here, I believe. Let me see. I'm gonna show you. At least if I we select, no, it's over here. Yeah, the information comes from here. From here, you see, in the left, in the right side of the screen, the thing that's moving, you get, one weapon skin event. Just by playing two blueprints. One weapon skin. You know, they kind of give you something. They're not gonna give you all the things, but they give you something. So you can have something from the event just by playing the game, which is pretty nice. Back in the days, in many games, they used to give you a lot of stuff for the events, free stuff. Then they have like a premium stuff, and then they got like epic stuff, like a lot of content. In Space Lords is kind of hard because, as you can see, the content in Space Lords is pretty high definition with a lot of graphics stuff like that. They're trying to keep up with the seasons. The one home was like in summertime. This the spooky one was like in Halloween. That's why it came like a kind of simple for a lot of people that don't understand. They just is like a skin, berry and stuff like that. In my opinion, it's pretty good because it's something. It's better than nothing. Other games that doesn't. The only thing they do is like just change everything for the season. That's it, but they don't give you nothing. At least Spacelords is change everything in the game with the event face, and they give you something, which is pretty good. So this is one of the things that we need to understand. We need to understand. Yeah, we want more stuff. We want more detailed stuff. Maybe more campaigns, more stuff. But we need to understand too that the Microsystem is kind of little company, trying to do this game little by little. I heard, don't comment that, but I heard like they are working on a lot of new content, a lot of new content. We just need to be a little bit patient. I'm kind of having fun, not thinking about it because I'm building. Space Loss is not my own, my unique community that I having right now that I'm participating. I participate in many other communities. It's the same, the developers take the sweet time to release new content. Sometimes we believe that they doing nothing, but it's not like that. Remember, new content in the game cannot be dropped in the game. That's it. Once you put new content in the game. There's another phase like it's like the performance. They had to work on performance to make sure that new content doesn't make drawbacks and problems in the game. So that's why they take sometimes they switch 3 times. Sometimes they got something already going on, but they cannot release it because maybe they got in some problems. It happens in probably Side 2. It happens in Star Citizen. It happens in many other the other communities I'm participating. You know, it happens the same thing. We got sometimes in Star Citizen it happens that they put a new content. If they let people play it with all the bugs, all the problems, all the broken, people begin to make YouTube videos and crazy stuff, and then they fix it. But what happened? All those YouTube videos are there, with the problems and oh, it's happening this. If people doesn't know that those problems are fixed, it kind of hurt the game. Not everybody can afford, to put stuff over there, put stuff over there to people to understand just like that. It's kind of crazy. People remember the schedule Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 11 a.m. USA East time. We are gonna be playing Spacelords. Thursday is gonna be totally off. Thursday is gonna be totally off. Friday, we're gonna be playing Eve Online this Friday. Saturday, Quake Champions, people. And Sunday, art streams. Don't miss out, people. This is our group of games that we.
Yeah, I should use it.
This is our group of games that we play in the channel. Games that we wanted to play. Games that we are playing and everything, which is pretty good. Sometimes you're gonna hear people. It's the people in the podcast that they're gonna popping in little by little. You know, that's why you hear some other people talking. People remember the loot is December 27. It's the day of the loot. Don't don't miss out. The only thing you have to do is to watch the streams to accumulate points that put your name in the leaderboard. This is the leaderboard. Put your name in the leaderboard by watching the streams. Because in December 27th, since your name is up here in the leaderboard, you're gonna get to choose between a 25 Steam gift card or a 25 PayPal donation. Any questions? Put in the chat. I'm gonna answer. Little by little. I have to go a little bit faster because I believe people are beginning to pop in the podcast, and I wanna tell you everything. People, say thank you to Mr. Andrew TG. Don't forget to say thank you to Mr. Andrew TG, which is a good person subscribing to my channel. Pretty good guy, supporting the streams, giving me the motivation to continue forward. I'm gonna say thank you to Hasogidon too. Hasogidon, pretty awesome dude, supporting my stream for 20 months in a row. 20 months in a row. Say thank you to Hasogidon. Helping us to do the giveaways all the times without mercy. People say you want to support the streams, you cannot support the streams with the sub. There is another options. There is another options. You can support the streams totally free with the loot. Don't forget about it. Get a $5 Steam gift card. Get a $5 Steam gift card by supporting. The streams totally free with the loot. You know, hit the link in the
Hello?
chat. Hit the link in the chat.
Hi.
And
Hi.
make sure to support the streams totally free with the loot, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. Don't let the time goes by. Don't let the time goes by. It's gonna be pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. So you don't take the loot, somebody else is gonna take it for you. So don't let that happen. Don't let that happen, people. People, the winner of the loot of today is Cowdy Joker. He's been doing the loot for the whole week, putting a lot of tips in the channel, supporting the streams all the time, putting his name in the top of the leaderboard, and he is the winner of today. He was the winner yesterday. Yes, you put your name in the leaderboard in the top of the leaderboard by supporting the streams with the loot, you're gonna get one of these. Yesterday Karaoke did it, and now today he's gonna do it again. So it's pretty awesome. So let's say congratulations to Kaori Joker for winning the $5 Steam gift card of today. Pretty awesome stuff, karaoke. Pretty awesome. Keep it up. It is pretty good. It is pretty nice. Pretty awesome. Yeah, people, you got any question for everything that I say over here today? Don't miss out to ask questions. I'm gonna make possible, you know, to answer with the best of my abilities. Let me check it out the Discord because people are popping in for the podcast. People are popping in for the podcast. Remember to go to the Killer J channel if you wanna participate over there. You know, you questions. You wanna ask questions and everything. The link is in the chat. Spell the postcard and the Killer J channel. So you got any questions, you can go over there and ask questions. You can post, you still can post questions over here. I'm gonna be possible to copy paste this over there too. And for the people that wanna stay over here taking the points for the December 27 giveaway and stuff like that. Yeah, either way, it's you call. Let me see people is up here. Hello everybody, can you hear me?
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going okay. How about you, man?
Pretty nice, pretty awesome. Ready for the podcast today of Spacelords. Is my mic working fine for you guys?
Yeah, it's coming through.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Just waiting for Mr. Killer J to appear in order to begin. We are
Yeah, I think
we are pretty early. Let me tell you.
I think we're still a few minutes away. I don't know. I saw people in here and I was like, I guess.
I saw some one person. I was like, I better join them.
Yeah.
I don't know why is the reason that my mic if it looks like it's work. It looks like it is talking all the time. You see my icon is always like a talking.
You may it could be you've got some feedback in the background or something like a fan going and your mic's just picking that up.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't. It's pretty good.
Yeah. No, your mic like we're not hearing it, so it's not bad. I don't even know the quality of my mic. I'm on a phone.
Oh no, you sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty clear.
Thank you.
The last two podcasts I had with Killer J, my microphone was super bad. People was telling me, "Oh, you gotta put it down, you gotta put it up." It was super crazy situation. I hope it doesn't happen. Oh, it sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't happen today because man, it's kind of frustrating. Hey, do you see the new event for the Space Lords? Winter Hunt.
Oh yeah, the winter one that
Yeah.
just dropped.
Yeah.
I haven't really. Is it like in an actual event where there's like things to do, or I just kind of did my dailies this night?
Yeah, it's more like you play the game normally, like all the time, and maybe you're gonna get something
Oh boy.
like a song skin for the source and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I believe they're working on something new for the game, but they don't have like a. I don't believe they have the resources to do like a proper event, you know, with new enemies and new stuff.
Yeah.
It's a small,
I
small
mean,
company, you know.
Yeah. It, and let's be real, like it's not exactly a massive financial success either.
Exactly, yeah, too. But I don't understand, man. The game is so unique, so different from any other game out there. You know, maybe it's not gonna be like a you everyday game, you know. But
Yeah.
man, at least because it's free. I don't know why people doesn't even try. It's kind of crazy.
There, there's a lot of things that could play into that. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, but for me it's super confusing because I've been playing many other games like that, like a super. You remember Ghost in the Shell, First Assault? Pretty unique,
yeah,
pretty cool.
the Nexon first-person shooter.
Yeah, exactly. That game I was playing that game just disappeared. I believe never
Uh,
get launched.
yeah, no, it never came out of the early access beta or whatever.
Yeah. It was pretty unique. You can have abilities. You can share your abilities with the other people. Like I can connect to you and get your abilities.
Yeah,
Was pretty unique. Yeah, and it has like a dark Call of Duty flavor. That I say when I was playing, I said, man, this game is gonna be good. People are gonna be playing because it's kind of similar to Call of Duty with something on top. You know, with all the abilities and all the new strategies. But
yeah, but I think when you shoot for something like Call of Duty, you're still competing with Call of Duty,
yeah,
and there's a lot of people who are playing Call of Duty that don't specifically, want to move away from that. And when you start playing a free to play game, there is always like, oh well, I have to buy this character, and then I have specifically with Ghost in the Shell game, you were like, oh well, I have to like rent this gun, and it's for a certain amount of time, or I could spend even more and buy it.
yeah,
But it was just, that's not for everyone,
yeah, exactly.
and some people just really don't like the free to play model.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people don't even like it. They just wanna pay $60 and get the full experience. They don't wanna
Yeah.
the nickel and diamond thing.
Oh well.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Go. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing super. How about you?
Doing excellent, excellent.
I'm doing pretty good too.
Excellent, Bob. Excellent. We should be having a few more people, maybe 1 to 2 actually, pop up.
Okay.
You know who they are?
The next 2 should be. We have the gamers. Another one, Killer Hunter 25. Actually, there's another one right here. Sympathy.
Yeah, people. This is the new update for the game. Patch notes 18.2. Next there is on Monday 25. Monday 25. We are. Let me see. Oh, this update already dropped. They made like a different changing the damage formula and different character pricing stuff. So you can. Some characters are gonna be cheaper to recruit. Some characters are gonna be expensive to recruit. Stuff like that.
Get this over here.
It looks like they are getting ready to set up the podcast for today. So bear in mind that.
As usual, I apologize if I am quiet while I do this.
That's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Especially if you are the host, you need to do stuff.
I really think you should just, go louder with it. Like, be more aggressive towards that keyboard. Show it who's the boss.
I try to be friendly and all inclusive. I'd really do. Most of the time.
Suplex it.
Let's see.
Yeah, people are gonna be playing so much from time to time to not be. Let's see if we
This new
can
headset's way bulkier than I thought it would be.
if we can play
What'd you
some
get?
some Raiders.
This one, it's nothing special. Like, what's the name of this one? Blah. I don't even know. That's how much I didn't care for it. Let's see.
MMR something. Spacelords Podcast MMR
Well, I went
edition.
from the I went from the Sage 7.12 to the which one is this? The Impact something. I don't remember the full name of it. Some long ass name that I don't remember. I have to look it up because it's bothering me that I can't remember it.
Oh, you're talking about the name of the person?
I was trying.
just the headset.
I was trying to get a hold of Sympathy. I think he might have forgotten.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, people that
So it's the Impact Iron Gaming headset.
Oh. I've never heard of that, but hey, if it works, right?
Yeah, I need one with a
Oh, there-
better speaking quality to it. So hopefully this is better.
you sounds good to me.
I just took it.
Yeah, people were saying the other one was starting to pick up feedback. It was getting a little old, so.
Yeah, they are setting up everything. Looks like the Raiders matches are. It's usually pretty fast. It looks like there is a lot of quietness in the community.
All right, is there anybody else's logo or stream that I need to connect to mine or anything? I already got yours, Botcorp.
Okay.
Uh, I don't. I don't know. I'm still a little like in the dark as to what's.
As to what's going to happen or anything like that. Well, it's gonna. This one's gonna be like the questionnaire style, basically. It's gonna be like my earlier ones where I ask questions, just get your general feelings answered, whatever pops in your head about how you feel about something. The other style I do is open mic, which is I just throw things out there and people react. First come, first serve. But this one's just gonna be the questionnaire back and forth style.
Okay. So you're not here to invite us all to like a creepy mansion and get us all murdered.
No, not this one. No, that was my Halloween special.
Damn. I missed out.
It's real fun.
Yeah, it looks like we got some matches. Well, it took a while. It almost never takes that long. It's always instant. It looks like the the people today is kind of there is not a lot of matches going on. Something. Killer J, welcome to the stream. Mr. Killer J, welcome to the stream. Hello, people of Carter Bay. Hello, Killer J. There is not a lot of people. Unfortunately, Mr. Killer J. There's not a lot of people today. It looks like they are with the friends and stuff, you know. But yeah, they're coming little by little. They're gonna coming back. They're gonna coming little by little. It's a kind of crazy situation. Probably call me later on maybe. Oh, we got a
Please accept my apologies for the ass kicking you are about to receive.
we got an antagonist right now. Yeah, most of the time the game just do the matches right away as a raid. I don't even know why it took so much. Well, my MMR is too low. That could be one of the reasons
The
too.
Junta does not expect us to attack their headquarters. Your opinion is absurd, and the way you dress is atrocious.
So, has Valerius Persian located the Council's command center?
Da. This is location. But we must leave before they detect.
I hope that snobby Valeria girl hasn't pulled one over on us.
Alright, that's all set up. Alright.
This mission I never play this mission all the time. I almost doesn't even know what I have to do in this mission.
A little bit after the time.
It's kind of difficult for me.
We ahead of schedule. What I'm gonna do with this all this extra time.
So much time for activities.
What? He just disappeared at the same time. Kinda.
Bachor's playing mind over matter. Fun.
Yeah, this is like the second. Yeah, this is like the second time I play this mission. I almost never played this mission before. I don't even know what I have to do. I just follow the people. So. I'm killing the elites all the time. It is kinda crazy situation.
Alright, about to start putting the stream up. Any last minute questions, concerns?
Nope, just eager to get.
Alrighty.
I'm good.
Did Sasuke have?
Yes. At this point, I think Sasuke has done 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was my first podcast. Did it heavy metal? Forget the other one he did. Oh, he did an open mic one too. 30 seconds. Hello, people. Welcome back again from the Spacelords podcast. We're joined today by 3 individuals: Botcorp TV, an outstanding member of our community; Leo Centauri, a new voice for us; and Raptro, a new voice for us. Both of you, welcome to my podcast here. Let's get into basically how you guys got here in the first place. We'll start with you, Leo Centauri. How long have you been playing the game, and what brought you to Spacelords?
I've been playing this game since spring last year. What got me into the game in the first place is when Schneider came out, and I've been like, I remember when Schneider was since last June.
Okay.
So that's what kept me here.
Schneider. So if Schneider was to disappear overnight, you wouldn't play this anymore.
Yeah, I would be gone. There would be no reason for me to keep playing.
Okay, fair enough. Raptro, what brought you here and how long have you been with us?
You brought me here, and it's weird because it's like I got the game. Fuck, when did it first come out? Like as like the free trial, and you had to like purchase the season pass to get all of like the first set of missions.
You talk about back in the PC days, like.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were. It's been a few years for that. But I personally joined in when it was going to making that last minute transition from PC kind of free to play into the consoles themselves. I was in that period there.
Yeah, they let me link my account, and I got all of the
right
seasons, and so like I've been playing on and off this entire time, and it's just been crazy to see how the game's changed since that first free-to-play model.
Absolutely, it's definitely come a long way. But let me go on that let me just ask you that. Let me just go on, because you've been here for such a long time. Would you say that you enjoy the game more now, or did you enjoy it more back then?
It's kind of 50-50 really, because like now it feels way more dependent on that grinding to get good stuff, whereas before it was you were very capable even at level 1 with anybody. But if you're gonna ask me like which I genuinely prefer, I prefer this new style, because it's like I feel like I'm making progress, and it's not just an empty shell of a game.
Absolutely. So you just feel like it's more fleshed out now, and definitely has more in depth to it than it did back then, which was more of it was kind of like getting off its legs. So I could definitely see that. But let's go over to Botcorp. Congratulations on that 8.2 there, I just saw. But how are you finding the game right now, Botcorp?
Oh, thank you for the comments. Oh, the game right now, pretty nice. It used to be better back in the days, but now it it looks it sound it plays pretty good. Just after this last patch that they have, uh, I find that like the CQC it works better. The MMR it's still. I don't know about the MMR. It's something like I don't even can like a pinpoint accurate. What is the problem? What is the thing? But the game it still feels easy. It still feels good. Having fun all the time.
Okay, so you're still enjoying the game as much as you did from day one.
No, that one used to be like a better. I don't know why because maybe because it was a new game for me. But well, this is it's still good. No complaints at all. No complaints at all. I thought it's gonna be harder after they did like the update with the MMR and everything. But for me, it feels the same. I don't know if because my MMR is so low that I cannot notice it. I don't have a. It's kind of confusing for me to pinpoint.
Well, that's an excellent segment for me to get into this new patch here. So the new patch dropped, and its main feature was the MMR independence for everybody on the AI in the PVE aspect of the game. So it doesn't affect you if you're in so much in the PvP. But what do you guys think about that? We'll start with Lethal Centauri. What do you think about that independent system? Have you felt any difference? Do you feels the same? What are you thinking?
I think it pretty much feels the same to me. I mean, it doesn't really feel that much different.
Okay, so it's the same game. Nothing's really changed for you there. You
Yeah,
haven't felt
there's
any.
not too much variance for me personally.
Okay. Raptro, what are you thinking about this?
Uh, I haven't really played a huge amount, so I'm not really an expert on this, but I actually really do like the MMR system as it is. It's one of those like I don't know, it feels good to like genuinely be matched with people around my current skill level and not have to worry about like, oh, here's like a level whatever antagonist and he's gonna just curb stomp us because he's been playing for longer or has more time in or whatnot.
Alrighty. Let's get into something a little bit more in depth there with it then. How do you guys feel about the Antag system? And I'll start with you, Botcorp. How do you feel about the Antag system in general?
When you are talking about the anti-system, you refer to the ability to invade other people's matches.
Yes.
Pretty good. That's the only mode that I play. Right now, if I don't play Antagonist, I don't feel like I'm playing Spacelords because Raiders for me has been always like having fun. You relax,
Right.
have your drink, play a couple matches with your friends. Yeah. It's never been stressful for me. I don't know, maybe because my MMR is too low that it never been stressful. But for me to feel the challenge of the game, to feel the taste of the game, I have to play Antagonist. That's my favorite mode right now. To play Antagonist and play other people's games, make it salty, make it cry.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I like from the game. That's how it keeps me playing the game, the Antagonist system.
Okay, awesome. I love hearing that somebody's still, playing the Antag system and trying to make it work for them. What is your MMR at, curiously? What's your average MMR rating?
Mine? Oh, it's 13%. So always has been like between 20 and 13. Pretty low.
Okay, 2013. Okay. Lethal Centauri, I'm gonna ask you the same question there. What's your MMR at, and how do you feel about the Antag system?
My MMR right now is on I think it's about 55, 54 right now. And I don't really play Antagonist, but what I hear from other people who play it like hardcore, it's not
Okay.
very good right now. Especially
Okay. How
Sympathy's
about
not here,
when you have the Antag come into your match? How does that make a difference to you, or does it make it easier? How do you feel about that?
it makes the AI easy, but like it just varies depending on who's more skilled. Like if the anti more skilled,
Okay.
then there's a difference. But it like when there's the AI becomes easier. That's all.
Okay. Interesting. Have you like had you say you with each individual antag, of course they play differently at different skill levels. But do you feel like the AI supports them very well in any case or not very much?
Oh no, there's some cases that the AI doesn't really show up. Like that's why I was kind of disappointed when Sympathy didn't show up because he has so much experience as an antag since beta, and
Right.
he says the antag system doesn't really support him. Like there's the AI doesn't really help him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Interesting. Raptor, I ask you the same thing there. The MMR, how do you feel about the antag system?
I think my current MMR is around like 30 or so,
Okay.
and I'm genuinely a fan of the Antag system. It's fun to just try a match as one. It can be a bit frustrating because yeah, that AI will just like do nothing for you half the time. But then you sometimes get like a really good it boils down to just an RNG where it's like, oh hey, I got two elites and one of the elites grappled somebody and I'm able to genuinely do something here. But at the same time, I feel like the respawns happen way too fast.
Okay.
Just because it's like I don't know. It like as a raider, I feel like Antags respawn a bit too fast, so it's like if I die, I might as well just respawn, come right back at you, and then as an antagonist, it makes me play like really carelessly.
Okay, interesting. Let's go into something here, the CQC system. Now, this has been changing, developing, especially a lot since the last time we spoke, Bachcorp. The CQC system has definitely gone some under development changes from the derp roll to, Aleph dropping, things like that. How has that affected your gameplay, Bachcorp? How's it been affecting you?
Well, it was a lot of stuff implemented in the CQC system, like you said, the alley drop, the dodge while you wounded, many little things. The only I don't see nobody throwing Aleph to me. It looks like nobody knows about it. I see people detonating it when I'm gonna go for the Aleph. Somebody shoot at them. They never kill me for some reason. I don't know why. It looks like it's not that effective like as a weapon or anything like that. I never get caught into the Aleph explosion. Well, I move all the time around the map. Another thing is like the rolling water wounded is pretty annoying. People use it all the time. Many people has been escaping from me. Every time I put it down, people just escape from me. It's kind of crazy.
Absolutely.
You have to grapple in order to be effective to grab that guy in the floor, because what they do is like they dodge and they kind of timing it, so it's difficult for you to hit it. I always fail like a 2 or 3 times. I even got videos recorded how the people just escape by rolling all the time, every time. So
Absolutely.
see they make like a little pause after between rolls could be pretty awesome, something like that. But when you attack somebody, almost all the time for me, in my experience, people got me in the first punch. I don't know if something's broke. I don't know if I don't time it correctly, but they always got me in the first punch. Yeah, there has been some improvement in the CQC system. I can get people faster down. I don't fail too much like back in the day.
Right.
Back in the day was broken. Like you was failing all the time. People was getting you all the time. Now it's like I got possibilities to get some people down now.
Okay, so let me summarize. You feel the CQC is more consistent,
Yeah,
and you don't so much like the new feature of the derp rolls, we call it, or the wounded roll.
exactly. I don't like that. I don't like. I love that one. That one. I don't want to say they should take him out, but they should do something like a little pause between rolls so they don't spam the roll all the time because it's annoying.
Okay, interesting. Raptro, what are you thinking about this CQC system here? Since the introduction of the derp roll and things like that, have you found CQC inch at all, or just do you think CQC needs to be changed a little bit more?
No, I agree with him for the most part because it's like I've tried doing the Aleph drop and I've tried doing that and I
Mhm.
I don't know. I think it needs to be refined a bit more because you can still do some like crazy bullshit with like, oh, I'm gonna start a grapple and force the animation to go off a ledge and grab somebody completely unaware who can barely see me. And the only thing they have to go on is like the sound cue. So if they're looking around at their level, they can't really do anything. So I think things like that need to kind of be hammered out.
Okay. So
But
you're also not a fan of the derp roll, it seems, or you just think
uh,
it needs to be adjusted?
I think it needs to be adjusted. Like it could definitely use a cooldown so people don't abuse it. Not like a huge one, but maybe like just a momentary pause so I don't just, get out of every do or die situation super
Okay.
easy.
Okay, so definitely needs to be adjusted because too many people are getting away with too many things. And obviously, an Antag's time is very precious. Especially, you need to how does the Sasuke say it? Hide in your body, hide in your body real quick. Basically, that immunity frame that you need against raiders when they're closing in on you, and you can't secure that kill is definitely a problem that people are getting. But what do you think about the overall CQC system? Do you think the regular fighting? How you find that? Do you think it's consistent, inconsistent?
For the most part, I find it consistent. The only real problem I have is those elites when they yellow charge,
Mhm.
and it's just I think it's just my monkey brain, like, oh, I panic, do something instead of just run away.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Going to you, Lito Centauri, what do you think about the CQC system and some of the new features we have in it?
They don't really bother me all that much, to be honest. Like, I'm actually not sure how to answer it because I like to shoot.
Okay, fair enough. I like to use the gun. All right, that's a good answer to your CQC problems. But let's go into what about do you find CQC consistent? Has there been issues that you've noticed? Anything like that?
Not really, but when I watch people play Antag, sometimes there'll be a little bit of like a bug or two. Like, you shouldn't have grabbed that person. You should have grabbed the person in front of you. Like, little things like that.
Okay, interesting. But my personal experience with CQC is as far as hitting people goes, there's still some little issues that pop up. The derp roll, it's not I don't think it's a mechanical issue. I just think it's the lag issue, which if they can't fix, those kind of interactions there in that game, then they maybe need to remove it. It's a little bit too much forgiving in my perspective. That's my only kind of problem with it is just, the basic mechanic itself is working off the ping, which, we know that peer-to-peer connection is a very hard thing for the game to try to do. It breaks a lot of things, and unfortunately, that is one of the things that seem to come out more 9 out of 10 times more broken. So that needs to be adjusted there, and maybe it needs to be removed. But we're gonna go on here to what you guys think would be a better. What would you want in the gun department here? We're gonna get into the guns because I say you're at least you like to shoot a lot. Do you feel some of the weapons in the game are a little broken or definitely underpowered in the game? Has there been some experience with those?
Not too much. I mean, before Schneider got a nerf, I think he was a little bit too strong, especially with Killer Ball. Yeah, because that gun is ridiculously cheap. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so you definitely are the Snyder fan. Keep pointing out the Killer Ball may need an adjustment to it, but has there been any guns that you felt that are weak or anything like that?
I recently got to try Guardian, and I mean, it is a little hard to deal with us on a Raider's side because I remember talking to Hisasuke about that gun. He says it's a little better suited to antags.
Absolutely,
But
when people are closing in on you. Absolutely.
of course, yeah. I mean, it can get you in 2 shots. It is a little bit like a little bit too strong, but
Okay. Raptor, what do you think about guns in this game? Or is there some that are underperforming in your hands? Is there some that are overperforming? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know because I've been maining Valeria, so it's like I don't even directly shoot at people with her. I just use the Einstein-Rosenberg bridge.
Okay. I'm glad to see there's still Valerias out.
Hey man, it's really funny setting it up and watching like everybody walk towards it and just popping off a single shot after the bubble flies at them and just like basically putting them all in a down state. It I really think it like with the guns it's just purely down to preference. Because I'm not a huge fan of the way just some characters' general guns are, because it plays into like how their character is.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. Okay.
It really is just like, do I like the character? Maybe. Do I like their gun? Well, if I don't like the character, then I'm clearly not going to like the gun. So.
Okay. Interesting there. Bakcourt, I know you've been using a lot of weapons. How do you feel about weapons in this game? Is there some that in your hands where you wish that were stronger, or is there some that you feel are way too strong and well, we need to take it back to the drawing board?
Well, I actually don't use a lot of guns. I'm against crafting guns and upgrading guns, using talents in the game, stuff like that. I believe those things are kind of breaking the game a little bit. But
You're a purist here. We got a purist, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Exactly. I'm a vanilla guy. The hatchet for the rack is still kind of big. They did some nerf over there, but they're still killing people. It doesn't feel like so aggressive like before, but it's still got me every single time because it shoots a lot of bullets.
So you're saying the hatchet needs a little touch up,
yeah. I don't know. It's the speed of the bullets, or it is the damage. They need to do something because they just see. If you want me to lose a match, you don't have. The only thing you have to do is give me a thing, the Raiders with the rack on it. You put rack on it with the hatchet. That's it. That's the only it takes for me to lose matches. When I got like a 3 or 4 matches, if we got rack all the time with the hatchet, I always lose because these guys are crazy with the freaking gun, man.
Okay. Is there any guns or anything you feel are underperforming, anything like that?
No, right now, no, because I use all the normal guns for the Raiders. The Haddock, the normal gun, the normal sniper for Haddock is pretty good. The Chai, you only have to aim well, kind of a little faster in order to get the people with 2 shots, which is for me super OP. You get a person dead with 2 shots with Chai. It's pretty awesome. I only use the normal gun. The Alicia gun, the first one, the shotgun, the first one. As you saw me playing, I was wrecking havoc, getting criticals all the time. So yeah, no guns in this game. Overall, guns in this game they need to nerf a little bit because they feel strong. They all feel strong. Right now, every single character is at the point that feels OP. Right now, with those guns, those crazy, the new guns with the old guns upgraded. The game, I don't even know how I'm gonna approach the Raiders right now. I don't even know how I'm gonna approach it. Every time I try to use the strategies and everything. It doesn't work because they always have something that put me down in one or two chucks. That's it's kind of crazy. Doldrum is
Okay,
so
well, that
Doldrum is OP from the get go. You know?
don't be from the get go.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't exactly say that, but interesting notion there. But does bring up a little thing. It's not a huge problem in the game, but the guns. We're definitely in a guns meta right now. Definitely not so much CQC oriented. Definitely more of a run and gun type of play right now.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing in the game. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a shooter game. Does have a momentum that you want to carry in the game. But there definitely, some cases that seems that more people are relying more on their guns than they used to versus CQC. Whether that it remains to be a real issue in the game, I don't really think it is. I just think there's definitely something that's fundamentally changing in Spacelords right now. It's definitely, like I said, just more people want to run and gun rather than mix it up in a CQC fight. It seems that way. Maybe in the higher MMR you get more CQCs, and the lower MMRs you're definitely getting more run and gun play, which is something that I've kind of noticed there. But I'm also happy that between you three guys, we got a good spread of MMR and different opinions here. So let me ask you this. If you could change one thing about the game in general or add something, what would it kind of be that you would do there? And I'm going to go to you, Lethal Centauri. What would you change or kind of add into the game?
Well, first of all, I would add, real events.
Okay.
Not just a couple little skins and a filter over the game. Like maybe a different game mode to make it, more interesting, because it's going into its third year or second or third year.
It's going more or less. If you've been here since the beginning, it's like third. So,
Yeah, I think it could do something a little bit more by now.
Let me pick your brain there. What game mode would you add off the top of your head?
Ooh, I think a deathmatch, something like that.
Okay, good old-fashioned deathmatch. Definitely I wouldn't mind it, because there's some people that talk crap and they're here in my chat, and I wouldn't mind, putting them in a private lobby and seeing, how a scenario turns out. Looking at a few names in there. But I definitely feel that's something that could definitely be done. And definitely we do need some new content and, just that type of feeling. But thank you, Rec. But anyways, Raptor, we'll be going to you here. What would you add or change to the game?
It's a tiny thing, but I think I would just pull the camera back. Get it away from that Gears of War almost camera where it's kind of stuck to your back, and have it more floating, like an Uncharted or more of a action-y platformer camera, because you are doing a lot of jumping, you're doing a lot of moving, and it gets very hard to see what you're doing. And if too much stuff is going on right in front of you, you kind of need to have a little bit of clarity. So I just pull the camera back a tiny bit.
So you want to change the perspective. Interesting. That's something I haven't so much heard before, but that's definitely camera angles play a big thing in games, and how you kind of interact with the world there. So that could be interesting. Definitely pulling it back and give you a different view of the field, perspective wise. That would definitely change some things in the game, but it would also be a small change that has a big impact, basically. Black Corp, what would you add or change here? What are you doing here? What are you doing to Spacelords? What would you do?
Well, one thing I wanted to the developers do is focus more on skill and less in talents, upgrading the weapons. That kind of ruin it for me, at least for me personally, because I see new people that doesn't even know how to play, but because they got a strong gun, they got crazy talents, they go always forward. They don't hide. They put me down in couple punches, you know. So I believe a skill based game is better. It's gonna keep the community going for new strategies, you know. Um, than oh, there's a new guy over here with a strong gun killing everybody without mercy. I believe that the a skill focus is better. They need to be more skill focused than talents, cars, and upgrade that doesn't teach the player to play the game. You know.
Okay. So you definitely want to. It seems like you want to gut a few things there, just in, kind of saying that. It seems like you just want to.
When I began to play the game, it was more like
I'm not trying to pick at what you're trying to say there.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to really like gut some things, trying to make it simpler? Like, what do you?
I don't like to tell it to the developers. Oh, delete this, delete that. But the cars is annoying. Those talents are crazy. They need to change a little bit of talents, like giving more damage to the person just because he jumps or do something. I don't know. Like he dodge. In the first punch that he got it deals like a 50% more damage, stuff like that. Or you reload the first bullets, you do like a 24. Really, man, that's crazy. You don't even know how you're gonna approach an enemy that has those damage changes and those stuff like that. When you see an enemy that has, you say you know it is dangerous, you avoid it. But when you see a guy that is easy to kill, you go for it. Bro, sometimes you see the guy that is easy to kill, you go for it. If your strategy doesn't work because the gun that he has is one shot, one kill, for example, hide it, he does it all the time. I go for a hide it, he go to the wall, he shoot me one in the face. That's it. How am I gonna approach a hide it like that? It's kind of crazy situation right now. I'm not gonna quit the gameplay. I'm not gonna quit the game just because of that, but it's annoying. It makes me salty all the time when I see that. Oh, that guy is not even dodging me. That guy is not even avoiding me. That guy is just hitting me one in the face. That's it, I'm down.
Let me pick your brain here, Botcourt. Let me pick your brain here. So you want to kind of get rid of the weapon card country type of thing. That's basically what you're getting at there.
Yeah. A skill-based game with no talents, with no great weapons.
But let me ask you this though: wouldn't that just add to less variety in the game? That that's just something that you're taking away from the players. Wouldn't that just be kind of more of a bad thing, and that a worse trade-off than more of a standard running gun game? Like, don't you feel that's just taking too much away from the player base and things like that? And some cards do add interesting different play styles to a character that would kind of be taken away, and characters now kind of all the same and boring.
I understand, I no doubt it, because specifically this is good for the players that have like a 3G or play in the game. They need something, to mix it up, to put some spice into the matches. I understand that. I understand that part. But the problem is, it's forcing me to upgrade my weapons. It's forcing me to select cars and get better cars for me to be effective now.
Okay. If I could interject here.
Absolutely.
Bob Court, would you be happy if they added an alternate play mode that took away skills and weapons? Everybody runs vanilla.
Oh yeah, that could be pretty awesome. Like a hardcore mode.
Yeah, it's just a completely alternate playlist.
Yeah, it could be pretty awesome with no talents and no upgrader, like a vanilla everybody. Because I'm a vanilla guy. I like vanilla stuff. I don't like upgraders and new cars and stuff like that, because it makes the game so complex that you don't even feel good playing. It's like a watered down experience a little bit, So if they get like a vanilla mode, we can play the game with none of that. I believe it could be nice, because now people are gonna be forced to use a strategy to hide, to be good at CQC. Now people don't even is good at CQC because this doesn't matter. They got the hatchet, they got the torch shot, they got all those crazy weapons. They don't even go for the people anymore.
Bob, what's your favorite ice cream?
What? I'm sorry. Can you repeat me?
What's your favorite ice cream?
My vanilla.
There, you see, he's not lying. He's through and through. He is not lying to you. You know, I definitely respect that. You gotta respect that. You know, vanilla on vanilla. But definitely, it's an interesting notion to be sure. Do I believe it? You know, you could have your right to your own opinion. Things like, do I really believe this game needs to go that way? Not really. Here's why. I like the idea that characters can be played differently. I like the ability that you can, you know, play Hans in a different way, seeing him on the screen here. You could play him, you know, with his you know, run and gun fast style, or you could play him more conservatively with the jetpack, longer fly times for explosive damage, things like that. You just play characters just a little bit differently, and that is the beauty of it. It adds more playability to the character, rather than you being stuck in a certain meta that you have to use for the character or a certain way. But let's go on here, because I don't want to forget these questions that I have that are getting asked by chat here. First, what will we do with the useless, absolutely just useless, why did I forget their name just like that? Basically the purple points there. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. That just buy, you know, your music jukebox. Personally, I would like to see some exclusive weapon skins, things like that. I would love to see some sort of cosmetic that is exclusive to that point base. That's personally what I would like to see in that. I don't know what you guys would take on that. What would you like to see with those kind of those useless points there? Those status points, thank you, Moonfixer. What would you guys like to see with that? I'm gonna ask the Centauri Rapturo. Is there something in particular you guys would like to see with those status points? Do you feel they're kind of useless as well?
Oh, they're totally, absolutely useless. I'd like to see them being able to be put towards the emotes at least.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good idea. Just read Nightly Cat, if they could use to buy event skins, since they're just copy pasta. But anyways, yeah, true. I would like that. If you missed an event and you have some points there, go back and buy those copy pasta skins. That is a great way to make use of an already thing that's in the game in the first place and bring it back out. That's actually a really, it's using your noggin there, Cat. It's using your noggin. I like that. But that's definitely something that I personally would like. How do you guys feel about them continuing the same events without making improvements to them? From Takato. I never liked the events in the first. I liked when they first came out because it was different. The events themselves were something to kind of get excited about and brought excitement for a brief period of time. Every game kind of does it. They have an event that's a limited time. It brings players together. You have a bigger player base to play with. You have a goal in mind to achieve, and you get a reward for doing it. It's awesome. But Spacelords rewards are underwhelming. They seem to be kind of, you know, just kind of really, as Nightly Cat, copy pasta, skins and things like that are just not really thought out or in depth or show a real creativity, which we know MSC has a wealth of creativity and an amazing art team and designers for this, and it just seems like they are kind of being restricted, maybe, or if they're just trying to get the quick buck. Either or. How do you guys feel about the events? I'm gonna start with you, Botcorp. How do you find the events? Do you like them?
Well, I like it because it adds a little thing to the game, but the problem is it's just a little thing. But we need to understand. I was talking that with Mr. Retro in the beginning. Like, they're kind of simple. Is because that's my opinion. It's because the game in some way it's been developed by a pretty small team. So if they wanted to do it like a Halloween, Christmas event, they did one in summertime, like the one in summertime, the Halloween one with the with the ghost ship. Now we got the winter time. You know, they want to like a cover every season with a new event and stuff like that. See, they create like a new monsters, a new maps, and new stuff. I don't believe they're gonna be they're gonna be ready to cover the whole season. You know, the season is gonna go by. They're not gonna finish the content because that's the idea I have. They are like a pretty tiny small team of people
Right.
developing the game. So
So it's a resource thing. You're saying is why we're getting.
yeah, I believe
okay.
they put that freaking skin. You know, something different. It's gonna be super fast to do it for the season. For the a few weeks, a couple weeks. Sometimes the season lasts like a couple weeks. You know, so you can it's something different. You know, they don't have to make like a new maps, a new enemies and stuff. It's better than other games. Other games they just do like they reskin the maps with like a Christmas trees and stuff like that. That's it. They don't give you nothing. You know, so see they give you some new colors in the some new tints to the weapons. I believe it's nice. You know.
Okay. Let's go over you to Lethal. How you feel about the events?
Well, they're pretty bland. I was actually just thinking about like for Halloween, maybe have like a zombie horde mode, like skin the enemies into zombies and just have them kind of come at you and see how many you can kill in one shot. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you just feel like they could have done better.
Oh, yeah, in general, yes, I do.
Okay. Rapture, what do you think about the events? What are you feeling here?
I think we do need new maps, new enemies, and I kind of agree. If they focus on making those new maps, new enemies for an event, that would take away from the season. But there is kind of a nice little middle ground of what if the new season is purely based around the new map and new enemies. You still have all the old stuff, and you can still do your, cosmetics that you're always going to do because, got to make that money. I respect the hospital. But what you add a new map that is purely this event's map. You can play it afterwards in rotation or, whatever. But the game needs more content.
Absolutely.
It can't just keep going on as is because it's one of those things that like every game needs to grow if it's a live service, and Raiders is a lost service, or I'm sorry, Spacelords is a lost service. It needs more content. We need more characters. We need more enemies. And the roster of characters is really nice, but we're still on the same 4 sets of story missions that we've had for a full year now?
Yep. You're absolutely correct about that. Yep.
Yeah, that's a full year to do new missions, to do new enemies, to introduce new things.
Now, I'm still in the firm belief that at the end of the what do they call it, timetable, the path that they kind of set there for themselves, that last little bit on that timetable is supposed to be new content altogether, a new architect, a new enemy type and things like that. So I'm thinking that's definitely in the pipeline and they're trying to polish that out. But what about just the events in general? Like, would you feel better if they took their time to make a good event and it was more spaced out? And they're gonna
absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I think, instead of just a few recolors of skins, and like was said earlier, just a filter over the screen. The events need to be special. I need to feel like I'm gonna come back to Spacelords no matter what. But
thank you for the loop, Mr. Cody Joker. Thank you for the loop.
Hello,
bye. Looking forward for this podcast. Thank you for the loop, Mr. Cody
And I
Joker.
I think
Thank
the
you for
consensus here is the
support
events
my
are
stream
not
totally free with the loot. I really
a
appreciate
special
it.
reason to come back. They're just kind
Pretty
of
nice,
a
pretty awesome.
quick
You
cash
decide,
grab,
you know.
um,
The support my stream totally
you
free
know,
with the
type
loot.
of deal.
Keep
That-
it up,
that is
man.
definitely
Thank you for that.
what it feels
So
like.
you are
to
there.
me.
Feel free to say
I
hi.
think most of us in chat
Mr.
would agree that we would wait
Joker.
a little bit longer.
Feel free
since
to say hi.
obviously
I
been
really,
doing
we
forever for
really
new
appreciate
enemies
it.
and maps anyway.
I'm sorry that I couldn't get the
If
message.
we would wait a little bit longer for a
earlier.
well-polished
I was
event,
pretty
not a
busy
skin of
trying to
every
answer some
weapon in
questions
blue,
in the
red, green,
podcast.
blah blah blah. You know, every Christmas color you could think of. You know, we would definitely appreciate a little bit more thought into the ultimate reward that you would get for going all the way up the adventure mode. You know, maybe a exclusive package that you could buy if you want to, you know, bypass, you know, the actual rigmarole of running through things, and maybe you could, you know, just spend a few dollars and, you know, here you go, you know, they give you what's at the end there. That would definitely be a better way of doing things, because the event system right now is a huge disappointment. It's wasted potential, and that is something that is definitely going to be the downfall of this game if it's not addressed. Is a lot of wasted potential in this game, kind of being rushed out and not polished like it used to be. I definitely felt that in the older times it was a little bit more polished, it was a little bit more thought out, you know, things were kind of had a purpose. Now they're just kind of, let's change things without actually thinking it up.
People feel free
But
to
let's
go to
go
the Killer J channel
into our
for the
closing segment here.
Spacelords podcast.
No, it's already been about an hour,
So
guys.
in that way you can
crazy
ask
enough.
questions
What would
directly
you tell
to
MSC
the Killer
if
J,
you could, if
to
you
the
were in
host.
a board meeting with them?
So don't
they
forget
look
about
you
it.
dead
The link is in the
face,
chat.
What
Check
would
it
you
out.
say to them? What would you communicate, you know, with them? This is your one chance to do it. What would it be? We're gonna start with you, Bakor. What's it gonna be?
What's gonna be something to improve the game?
What would you say to MSC? It could be anything. Anything from a simple thank you to I wish you would do this.
Well, I'm having a lot of fun with the game. As I said, the game has problems, it's missing content, but I'm still having a lot of fun. I believe that the game is pretty unique. I'm totally biased, you know.
I think we all are. I feel we all are.
I could do anything for them in order to improve this game, you know. It's offering for me a very different experience, you know. That's the only thing I can tell them. To good job, to keep doing what they're doing. You know, see, they're gonna continue putting more content, you know, that they continue doing it. But I don't have a lot of complaints with the game. I really Spacelords is an awesome game. It really brings something new to the table, you know.
Okay. Raptor, what would you, if you were in their board meeting, what would you say?
I would just, you know, kind of the same, like, don't be afraid to kind of get even weirder. Like, you need to, the video game market's flooded, right? Like, there's new video games coming out every week, every month, and you really need to differentiate yourself from all of that. So just, you know, don't be afraid to get weirder, go a bit wilder with everything.
Absolutely, that's a great segment.
Even more loot for back without mercy from
Karaoke.
Thank you for the loot, Karaoke. Thank you for support my streams. Totally free with the loot. I really appreciate it. Keep it up. It's very nice, really awesome. You take a couple minutes to support my streams with the loot.
That's definitely a way to.
How's it going, Mr. Karaoke? Are you there? Say hi to the chat. So everybody, thank you for that.
Lethal. What would you say?
Remember, you are the winner. You are the winner of the $5
Raptor's
thing you've got off today.
They're sitting
So I'm gonna say congratulations again. Thank you for that support, Mr. Karaoke. You deserve it.
And they
That and
really
more.
need to get
So,
it together and do that.
Keep doing what you do. It has been a pretty good
Absolutely.
help for me.
They're missing out on some great opportunity here. We're all very passionate in the community. We're all very hungry for new stuff. and it definitely seems we're kind of kowtowing to the average player base rather than that niche cult that made this game what it is today. And it's a sad state of affairs, and I hope that this ship changes course. If there's anything else that I missed, chat, if you want to type that up for me, any other last questions, statements you have for me, they want me kind of go over there while I'm doing that. Anything you guys want to say, Bacorp, Lethal, Raptor, any closing statements, anything you missed that you kind of wanted to go over?
Yeah, I wanna say thank you to you, Mr. Killer J. You're doing a pretty good job keeping the community together. You are being a pretty awesome dude. Doing a pretty awesome job every single week. The podcast and everything. It really is a good help for the community and for my Christine, I believe too. Somebody is addressing those little problems and everything. I just hope that
I still don't think I'm gonna make their Christmas. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make their Christmas list with the things I say on here.
No, that is good. I don't see nothing wrong. But let me tell you something. I hope my Christine watch those videos because these are pretty good. Let me tell you.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Raptor, did you have something to say there?
No, I was just gonna say thanks for having me on. I don't know what I can add to the community because I don't
you
know.
can always just playing the game in general. Community is the biggest thing that you could do for it in general, and that's kind of what this podcast was made for, to bring people in the community together, express our opinions, in just a format that is easy to follow. Definitely. But that looks like that is it. Takata says the best high blood pressure inducing product. Yes. There should be a Surgeon General's warning on this if you play this game. Definitely. But that is it, guys. It's not a whole lot to go over as we wait for new content. But I'd like to thank all of our guests for being here. Lethal Centauri, Rapturo, and Bacorp TV, which, by the way, make sure you go check out Bacorp TV. I believe he's doing another giveaway. You guys are missing out. All you have to do is just watch Bacorp TV. That's it. That's all you got to do. And just go over there, watch him. He does giveaways, I think, on a monthly basis. Just, watching it, and you get Steam cards, Microsoft, Visas, the whole thing, for just watching it. So make sure you go over there and don't miss out on free content. You can just leave it on in the background if you want. It helps him, it helps us, it helps the community at large. But thank you guys. You guys have been awesome, and I will catch you next week with a whole new cast of people. For an open mic discussion about Spacelords. In the meantime, be on the Broken Planet. All right. And that is it, folks. That's how we do it.
Pretty awesome. Thank you for having me, man.
Right, no problem. Like I said, if you guys ever want to be a part of this again, or I try to rotate.
Absolutely.
Do try to rotate. Next week, if you want to come back, will be an open mic. That's where it's a larger party, so it's usually anywhere between 8+ people that are in there, and I just kind of throw out thoughts, and you kind of debate amongst yourselves of kind of how you feel about one thing or another, and reach a conclusion. But that will be going on next week if you are interested. And that would be it. If you guys have any comments or critiques, I'm all welcome to everything in my Discord, or if you want to private message me, I'm fine with that. I do take that all very seriously and respond pretty promptly to that. But other than that, you guys have been awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me, man. Thank you to give me the opportunity.
Rob, you guys have a good one.
All right, you too.
Later.
Yeah, people, that was set. Everything that the Space Lord podcast pretty awesome, pretty nice. Do it by Kida J. So you wanna follow him. This is the link to his channel. Never miss out. Cody Jockey, welcome to the stream. Cody Jockey, welcome to the streams. I know you came in pretty early, but I kind of miss out the first loot. Yeah, say hi once you get in the chat. Say hi right away, so we can give you the welcome and everything. Because sometimes it's kind of difficult for me to hear the beep from the loot. It didn't do it today. I don't know why. Let me check it out my sound. I kind of miss out the first loot. Yeah. I'm trying another microphone. See, it works. It sounds good. Tell me in the chat. See, it doesn't sound good. Tell me in the chat. Well, this is not a new microphone. This is the first microphone I was using. Microphone I was using in the beginning of my a year ago, in the beginning of my streaming career. A year ago, I changed it for a new one, but the new one just died. The new one just died. This one that has like duct tape everywhere. It's still working. It's still going forward. People are gonna take 1 minute only. We're gonna continue talking a little bit more about Space Lords, but I had to get some more coffee, some more stuff to continue playing, working, talking about Space Lords. Yeah, I'm back and I'm back for more. Back for more Spacelords talking, start shows and podcasts and stuff. Cody Joker says, "Hi, ba. I'm having problems with typing in my tablet." Oh, you using a tablet? Oh yeah, it's kinda difficult. It's kinda hard. Yeah, my mom has a tablet. She has always problem typing in the tablet. It is not good. It's not comfortable. I don't know. That's why a lot of tablet has some like a keyboard that you put in it because everybody realized that. Everybody, even the tablets creators, they kind of figured it out. Like, man, this is not good typing directly in the tablet. We need to do something. So that's why they put it like keyboards and stuff like that. Yeah, but good thing you can. Good thing you came in today to the stream, Mr. Karaoke. I really appreciate it. Yeah, people, we did a pretty awesome podcast with Killer J. So you wanna follow him? The link is in the chat. It's a pretty awesome dude. He always keep the community together. At least the Space Lords community. Let me check it out my sound. Yeah, bro. Good thing. Yeah, they always keep the community together. They always try to address the problems that the game has, Space Lords, for the Mercury Steam developers to fix it and everything. I just hope they see these videos and I link my video to them. I don't know if Killer J links his video to them. He should do it too, so they can address because talking without the developer knowing the problems and stuff like that, it's kind of difficult situation. But I'm pretty sure a lot of the things that Killer J is talking over there, he's had been maybe posted in the forums, the official forums. Those are things that the community really are being fighting for many months. Like CQC, the MMR. Those are not new requests. Those are things that Kira J and his group of people, High Sasuke, Raptor, all those people. There is so many people. I'm not gonna Freckle Bananas, Cookie Prince, and Quarian. There's so many people, man. I'm not gonna name every single one. It's a huge community. We're pretty awesome dudes. We're pretty awesome ladies. Pretty smart people. That do a lot of art games. They get pretty good. A lot of those guys are like a max out level, so they got like so much time playing this game. They're still playing the game because the game, as I say in the podcast, it offers something unique, something new. They are not the other game that I believe is kind of like this one is Gears of War. For Epic Games Gears of War. I believe it's the only game that is kind of look like this one. Third person shooter with cover mechanics, automatic cover mechanics, and a melee combat too into it, or CQC, how you wanna call it. Yeah, pretty awesome podcast. We touch many things. We touch a little bit about memoir. We talk about the new things that we wanted to be in the game, something to improve the experience. We talk the new event that they have. That's weird that they didn't release yet. They didn't yet release uh, a trailer about this. Maybe it's coming because I believe this picture is part of the trailers. Yeah, maybe it's coming. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Where you get new weapons and new color for the weapons and stuff like that. Kind of simple stuff. But there is so many factors into it. I believe one of the factors is like this game is being developed by a small group of people. It's not like a huge 200 developers, stuff like that. It's kind of a little group of people. Let me see in the Wikipedia how much Mercury Steam. Yeah, because sometimes the Wikipedia tells you, oh, 110 people. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? 110 people. It's not a lot of people. You know what I'm talking about? 110 people. It's not a lot of people. This is the whole company, number of employees. You know, it's not like it's not a huge amount. It's not a huge amount of people. Maybe you didn't see it because it covers my string overlay covers everything. Oh, Hasugido, hello. Yeah, yeah. As you can see, it is what it is, man. 110 people. So it's in fact a pretty awesome game that a bunch of guys are pulling off. You know, that we have to keep it in account. That's why these events are kind of simple. You know, just a color for the guns, just a color for the some stuff over here, some stuff over there. No, a bunch of stuff. You know, they creating quality content. There is no doubt about it. They're creating quality content because every single character is pretty cool. The maps are super awesome. Making one Raptor, he did really a pretty good job addressing how they should do the events. You know, like one map, couple of new enemies. You know, new stuff like a whole mode, something like that. You know, the with the theme of the season. You know, winter time or summertime, some stuff like that. Could be pretty nice. I don't mind a lot the way they're doing things because I'm being in other games that they just change their game. They don't give you nothing to nobody. Maybe one little thing that you put in your skin, like a little snowman, stuff like that. You know, two or three little things. Sometimes those are huge companies, you know, with 300 people. If they just give you a little thing every season, so the change of the color of the weapons basically it's a change of color. I don't know what they do. It's like a layer of graphics, a graphics layer that they put in the thing that makes the guns looks different. It's not in my opinion that bad, you know. It's simple, yeah, it is simple. It could be better. It could be better, but it's not that bad. Uh, it's not just a color. I believe that the gun itself are kind of different too. Yeah, the problem is they don't show over here. I had to basically to run the game again to check it out because they don't show in the twitters. Let's check it out. Let's check it out because I believe that the source and the well the guns no the guns is just a color, but I believe the swords are different. The swords are different from the ghost chip and the ghost chip are different from the warhammer. Maybe I'm wrong, you know. Maybe I'm wrong, but see if I am wrong, that little color that they put in the sword kind of makes it look different. You know, it kind of makes it look like a new model. It's good to have new things, but I kind of understand why they went for it. You know, I kind of understand why they went and the way they did it. Maybe in the future, you know, maybe in the future. Another thing that we need to take into account, something that Rector told me before the event, is like this game wasn't successful. You know, it wasn't like a successful game. Like everybody was buying it, everybody was downloading it, anything like that. It's a pretty good, it's pretty nice, but it wasn't. A lot of people doesn't even know that this game exists, which is the major problem. Look, see, this is the Constantine frozen, kind of frozen thing. Let's go to the store. Yeah, I believe the glacial. Oh no, it's like it looks like it's the same sword from the one, I believe. Really? Kind of looks like, I don't know because I don't have the one. They deleted the ghost chick sword. They deleted. That's one of the one of my complaints. You know about seasons. Yeah, I believe it's the same sword with a sheen of color. Yeah, they went simple like that because that's what I believe. You know, in order to keep the team between the season and and deliver the content. You know, successful basically. They need to do something simple like that because we're not talking 200 people, 300 people. You know, uh, only in development like many other companies. It's like that. Many other companies that have 400 people only in development. They don't count. They don't count the finance and everything. This is a 110 people company, counting the finance, the marketing department, everything. This game is being published by them. You know, it's not published by any other company. So they need to do marketing. They need to do the finance team, the human resources. Maybe human resources is in that list too, between the 110. You know, maybe you got like a 15 people, 20 people playing, working in the game only, which is which is it's enough to pull a game. You know, to make a game. You know, but it's pretty scarce. 20 people playing, working in a game. It's not recommended, man. You need art, you need the art, you need the programmers, you need the level designers, the music. Like, man, you need people, you know. It's basically one of those guys is wearing many hats at the same time in order to do the quality content they do with Space Lore, because there is quality in Space Lores, you know. Simple or complex, the content that they're releasing is pretty good. You know, they release a bunch of stuff. They release a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you notice. Oh, and let me not play, because if I play, I don't know. I'm gonna be taken away from the one I'm talking. It's gonna be difficult for me to talk. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the. Let me get out from the game, because we're not playing today. We're just talking about Spacelords, you know. Uh, yeah, I believe. I don't know if you notice in the roadmap. Let me see if I can pull it up. Spacelords roadmap. Spacelords roadmap. A lot of people maybe don't remember, but when they begin the roadmap, firstly they expanded the roadmap. They expanded. Well, why is it? It's too little. Yeah, they expanded roadmap from this one to this one. You know, they expanded from this one from this one to this one. You know, over here we got only the Space Guilds, the Identity, the Great Clash, let's say, and the Road Specters. They expanded to Space Guilds, Identity, you know, Team Up or Die, Praise Galore, Master of Puppets, Heavy Metal, the Epic Force, the Great Clash, and the Road Specter. They are here in the Epic Force, I believe. You know, they're working, no doubt about it. They're working in the Great Clash. The clash among guilds is imminent. Get ready. Where you with your guild are gonna be able to fight other guilds in the game. Super awesome stuff. You know, that thing is coming. That thing is coming, and it's gonna be pretty awesome. No doubt about it. So we need to think about that. You know, they're creating content all the time, then doing the thing all the time. It's not like they just. It's not like they just waiting for something to happen. You know, or just doing nothing. No, they're working in this in the Great Clash. The Space Wars roadmap is still it's still going. You know. Then the Aurora Specters. I don't know if they're gonna release another version of the roadmap with less thing or with more stuff, but this is what I have right now. This is the content that I believe is gonna be built. When they did the Spells Guilds Raiders antagonists fighting together don't get laid out. When they did the Space Guilds, was able to ability to make your own guild and everything. I believe I believe they're gonna have in the Great Clash. I believe they're gonna do like a some special leaderboards, with the points of some guilds, the top guilds. Maybe these guilds is doing better than this guild. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I believe in other games they've been participating when you do like a guilds against guilds. Uh, it's like I don't know how many people is a guild in Space Lords because I don't have a guild. I didn't make mine either. I still has to make my guild, But I don't know how many people you can put in a guild. Let's say you can put 12 people, three groups of four, depending in the performance of those groups of those squads of four. 'Cause how many people you play in a game? Five people, the antagonist, and four raiders, right? Or five raiders, I believe. Five raiders. Let's say you got 15 people in a guild. Three groups of five people. Depending on how they do it, they're gonna maybe has like some kind of meter inside the guild to see how they gonna do. They doing it, If they're doing good, if they're doing in certain way, maybe they can play against other guilds, other groups, and maybe your guild is gonna get points that put you in a special leaderboard, something like that, some like a faction warfare kind of thing, Maybe it's not that complex. Maybe it's only your squad of five people against other squad of five people, Instead of putting like a leaderboard with every single guy is gonna be a leaderboard with the name of the guild. This guild is doing pretty good. This game is pretty good. I believe the guilds are five people only. I don't believe they do like a huge amounts, but I'm not pretty sure. When they did this all day, the Spells Guild, they bring a bunch of content. The ability to create your own flag. They bring the flags. They bring the emotes. I believe a lot of emotes with the flag, with the stuff. They bring the drawing thing that you can do. The picture for your flag. They revamp the UI. They made a bunch of stuff. I believe they released characters too. I believe one of the characters, Alneska, was on one of the characters that they released. A bunch of stuff. I cannot get it from my mind. I'm not gonna pull it off the website, but they released a bunch of stuff. It wasn't only the guild system. It was more content. The same thing happens with Spacelords Identity. They revamp the spawn system for the antagonist. They bring the identity thing that was the identity was the most lacking. The ability for the game to get more skin and stuff like that. Stuff that we're seeing right now, like the guns with different colors and stuff like that. That's why they bring it. They bring it to the game. The spawn point from the antagonist. The many other things in the CQC. I believe that they touch CQC. They touch a little bit MMR, I believe. Yeah. It wasn't only the identity, it was more content, a lot of more stuff. I believe another character was released, a Janacuenas skins, a skin for the guns, a skin for the guns. A bunch of stuff I cannot remember. Team up or die, it was the ability for the game to communicate with other raiders. That thing came in with other systems too, with more other contents, and every single one. See, you go to the website. I believe I got the website over here. Let me see if I got the website. I believe I got the website. Yeah, they created Metroid Samus Return from 3DS Nintendo. Yeah, Metroid thing has been working with Nintendo all the time, so that's why there is a lot of speculation that maybe this game is gonna be on Nintendo Switch or the new Nintendo console. I don't know, People want it. I see more than one guy tell them, "Oh man, I wish this game is on Switch because that's the console that they use the most." You know, but we don't know. We don't know. Oh, they don't have only the news, only the patches. They need to have one with the patches on, with the updates. You know, because it is a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Alicia is everybody likes Alicia, man. Alicia, what's up there? Yeah, let me see if we can check it out. This is the heavy metal all day. You see, we still in the heavy metal all day. You know, it's a lot of stuff. Going through that, looking for that, it's just a lot of stuff that they have. I'm not gonna be Master of Puppets. This is this Master of Puppets up there. You see? Look, let's see the Master of Puppet all day. Let's see the Master of Puppet all day, so you can see all the things that they did. Let me see. They gave you new content. That was for sure. A lot of new content. Let me see. Master of Puppets. Oh man, it went out. It went out. Heavy metal. Look at the other no, like it's dying and Snyder's. Oh. Thank you, Snyder's, to bring me my cassette of my music, my heavy metal music stuff. They play Master of Bob, Pass. I believe this is the Pass Notes 17. Oh no, let me. I believe the Master of Puppets. Say A, 6A, 5, 6. Why they don't give me the list of things? They're supposed to give me the list updates that they did. They got it, but the problem I cannot find it. Oh, let me see. They play Master of Puppets. No, what is the list? The list. What is this? Spacelords communities. 6, 7, 7, 7. I really it's past 17. Let me see. It's past 17. Antagonist orders menus. Aleph the passive. No, this is the Master of Puppets. Well, I don't remember. See, this one is the Master of Puppets. As you can see, every single one of those goals in the roadmap has bring a list of stuff like that, a feature that they changes a lot of stuff. You know, they change a lot of stuff. It's not just what it is in the roadmap. You know, they put a lot of other stuff. 1A, 1A. I believe this one. Oh, they put it. Look at the 100 event. It was in the Master of Puppets. You see, events, content. Like for them, you know, I'm not trying to. Oh, look at this. This is still about Master of Puppets. They need to. This kind of looks everywhere. They need to look. You see? Yeah, but there's no. Yeah, I believe past 17 was 6X, 12X. This is the community. 6A, more 6A. Yeah, it's too short, so no. 7, 8. Special August discount. Yeah, this is not the thing. This is not the thing what I'm looking for. This is the discount from the space shop. 7. New pheromone pack rifle weapon. Yeah, I believe the Master of Puppet update. Let me see. This is this one. Oh no, this is a bug. This is a bug. Yeah, that is. Red hot pepper for load. Inside special. Yeah, I believe. Let me see. Past 18. Yeah, 17 is because past 18 it was the new one. I believe. Let me see. No, it wasn't the new one. 18 is heavy metal. You see the heavy metal. So the 17 is the Master of Puppets. That's what it is. You kind of have to figure it out because they didn't put it in the patch notes. The name. Yeah, look at how many things they did for the Master of Puppet. This is one example. The heavy metal, it has its own set of things that they changed that they put. It was the 18. I find out right now. It was the 18, which is pretty nice. This one, you know. We have set of content, new stuff, new changes. You know. They do that with every single one of the every single one of this. You know. They did a patch note with all the things that they change it, all the new content, all the new stuff. So it's kinda doesn't leave it right now. They're working on this. They cannot working on this. I believe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but they cannot work on a company of 110 people, 100 people, let's say, because it was a lot of people leaving. They always recruiting. They always hiring people. And a company that had like 100 people in total, you know, finance, human resources, marketing, you know, music guys, artists, you know, and developers. I don't believe they're gonna be able to work in this. I believe after they work on this is still working. They're still fixing stuff over here in the Epic Forge. You know, they are doing this. I don't believe they're gonna be able to do this and then do a proper seasonal content like new maps, new enemies. You know, like come on, you know. But I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong. But that's what I believe. That's what I come from. This is something that really we really wish to have like a more content, more stuff, more craziness all the time. You know, keep the party going. But the reality is, it's not like that. It's kind of hard. It's time consuming. You know, it's money. You know, money that I don't know. I don't believe is coming to the game. You know, it's kind of hard to talk about those topics, but sometimes we need to talk about it. You know, the game it has a pretty tiny community. You know, I'm not gonna brag about at least for PC. You know, 45 people playing. You know, a peak all-time peak is 1,000. You know, I believe this game is still alive because console, PS4, Xbox One. You know. That's why they still alive, because people in PS4 and Xbox is another community. It's pretty thriving. People playing all the time. But on PC, this is another reality. You know, oh, people, the loot is coming. On PC, this is another reality. We need to understand it. We need to understand this reality. You know, it is not beautiful at all having those numbers. And again, that we're having a lot of fun. Supporting back totally free with the loot from Cody Joker. Thank you, Cody Joker, for the loot. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. You take some time to support my stream. It's really lit. Yeah, keep it up, Mr. Cody Joker. Really, really motivates me to continue forward. So this is one of the things that I come from, you know. That's why it's on my point of view. Like, they don't have a lot of huge community. They don't have a lot of developers doing it. The game looks amazing. This is a game that it kind of looks like it was like a big company behind it. It has the low breaker situation on it. That's why I'm supporting it because kind of remind me of Lawbreakers. Pretty awesome game with pretty awesome graphics, pretty nice stuff. How many people was playing? Was working on the game? It was like a 30 people. At some point, the developer told me like, "Oh, we got 60 people now." Like it was like that. Like, they were struggling, because they didn't want to hire everybody. They want to hire people that really wants to get the job done. And they were struggling to have those because they know a lot of people. Bosque Production, they know a lot of people. They bring a lot of people, but a lot of those people wasn't able to basically getting the game right away, getting in what they have to do right away. Like they were struggling, so they talk about how many times like, "Whoa, we need people that just came over here and do the thing right away." We cannot have people basically learning. Because some companies, you go as a developer, they give you time to learn how they do things. They are so totally different from others. Sometimes they got different framework, they got different programs to use. So sometimes they allow you, they kind of train you again. Oh, we do this. 3D models, we do it in this way. The texture, we do it in this way. The gameplay mechanics, we do it in this way with this program, different from the program that maybe you was using. They kind of give them, the definite, the opportunity to learn new stuff. Companies like Microsteam, on Bosque in the past, when Bosque was around, they don't have that luxury. They need to hire people, hot people that are able to know the tools that they're using, begin to develop in a timely fashion. They don't have the time to be running around teaching people, and that's one of the problems. I don't claim to know everything that's going on in Microsteam, but through the videos, through the things that they was talking, and the way they say things, I kind of figured it out. Some people told me in the community that yes, that they are pretty small developers. They are not in a good position, like to be like going around. They need to make this Spacelords happening. They need to make this Spacelords happen, which is something that kind of made me confused. With this game super awesome. They got a lot of trailers. They went to E3 like in 2016, I believe, 2015, with an amazing trailer and everything. I believe they spent a lot of money on that, only on the marketing. I don't know, man. Marketing for games. I believe I say it many times, but I'm gonna say it again. Marketing for games are not working the way it's supposed to. We talk about it. You got the YouTube channel talking about it. You got they monetize the videos. They put the trailers everywhere. Still people doesn't know about the game, like really, man, or people doesn't pay attention, or the game or the graphics of the game are not good enough to keep an impression in the people's. I don't know, because this game at the first time it really great, it really does for a good impression. You got the shooting, you got the melee combat. You can be totally melee on in this game. You can be just punching people in the face and leaving and coming back with a punch. You don't have to use guns all the time. It's very skill based. Even though I was talking about against the cars and the upgrades and everything, because the right now the game trying to make people use more guns and upgrade more and everything than the melee attack thingies, melee combat stuff. It's still again that it still require a lot of skill. It still require you to go melee and punch people in the face, because guns, me as antagonist, I'm telling you, you begin to shoot at me, you're gonna get grappled. I'm close to you, you're gonna get grappled. Guns is not gonna save you in some situation. Maybe from far away it's gonna save you, you know. But if you are close to me, guns are not gonna save you. That's the beauty of the Space Lords, you know. It kind of force you to use a strategy, to change the way you play, you know. Sometimes you see a person with a Harek or with a Chai shooting at you from far away. You get close to them, they're disabled already. They are disabled. They cannot do nothing because they don't got like a little gun or anything like that. No, they got the sniper. The only thing they have to run. Chai is gonna disappear. Hara is gonna go flying for the sky. You know, until you can wait for him to come back, or you can still see Chai through the shy thing because she doesn't disappear 100%. She kinda let you see it when where she going. You know, the game has the trade-offs. Oh, you disappear, but they can kind of see you. You know, they got the trade-offs to not, to not make people super crazy or super OP or stuff like that. Look at the Aleph, how it's everywhere in this map. This is the map that you have to take the relics from one point to another. Look at Haddock. You know, he went flying in combat. That's the ultimate that he does. Yeah. Yeah, the podcast was pretty nice. I really like those podcasts. You know, every time that Killer J gave me the opportunity to go over there and talking about the game, I go, you know, with a fresh mind to talk about it. You know, the past two podcasts I participated. I was talking about more campaigns and more maps and stuff like that. This one, it was more about keeping the game skill based more than maps and campaigns. We already talked about it. We don't have to take every single opportunity that we're giving to the campaigns maps. No, we talk about make the game more skill based than upgrading and cars because you got people. You already have different characters that plays different ways, so you're not gonna be stuck in one specific way of play. I believe, yeah, people that have like a long time. I believe that's the case. That is the case, you know, that I'm playing with Harry, but it's always the same way to play. So the cards allows you to change the way of play, you know. The upgrades on the weapon allows you to change the way of play. You know, that's why Killer J was talking about it. Like, oh, I really appreciate it. He was talking like he really appreciated the way, even though you have the same character, you can play different because of the cars, of the guns. You know, I don't know. They had to do something in the cars or in the guns. People don't rely too much on them. Again, I see people with less level than me, less time playing the game, put me down a couple punches, like just because I don't want to upgrade my characters. Now I'm kind of forced to upgrade my characters. Now I'm kind of forced to upgrade my weapons. You know, for me not go down in a couple punches, for me to not have the hard time that I'm having in my matches. But I don't want to water down I don't want to water down my experience by upgrading everything and getting good. You know, my Ginebra is totally broken. My Ginebra do criticals all the time in the way I force upgrade my weapons. You know, now I can do criticals all the time. People look at in this match I was playing today. I did 8 point something. I don't even wasn't doing the objectives. I just was killing the elites and having fun. You know. I got 8.1, like a very high score, doing nothing. Why? Because my gun were totally OP. You know, that's what I don't want to upgrade. Once as antagonist, maybe I can have a hard time, you know, because it's 5 people against me. But as a raider, it's not fun at all. Just jumping around, you know, very confident, knowing that nobody's gonna put you down because you got a weapon that's strong enough to kill everybody without mercy. That's not what I wanted from my games, you know. That's what I don't want from my game. That's why I want them to go more skill based than anything. But Raptor, it did give a lot of good points. Like, what about a mode? What about a mode when you can play the game with those cars or anything like that? Like everybody's over there, that play the vanilla, like a vanilla Space Lords with no upgrades and everything. Could be pretty awesome. Like a hardcore mode for Space Lord could be pretty awesome. You are pretty tired to play casual, basically. Basically, right now the game is becoming super casual. You don't wanna play more casual. You wanna go full hardcore, skill based. The guns doesn't have a lot of damage, and you are forced to use more CQC. It could be pretty nice. Another thing that I wanted to say in the podcast, but I didn't say it because you cannot take the podcast for yourself. I cannot take. Sekila J let me talk. Sometimes I stop talking when after my answer just to give an opportunity to him to continue, but I really want to say more stuff. One of the things I wanted to say is like now that we got the infinity bullets, in infinity bullets, the games has been becoming super easy, super easy. You don't have to worry about picking bullets or looking for bullets. You can be in your happy corner, killing everybody without mercy. With your guns. You don't need to worry about that. It took a lot of the joy or the fun of the game because as antagonist or as a raider, back in the day, you was forced at some point to go out and punch some people in the face because you need some bullets. That was a pretty awesome stuff. I was praising back in the days. I really that's why I tell to Killer J in the podcast that back in the days was like a little bit more challenging. I didn't detail why, but I believe that's why because you was forced to go and get Aleph energy. You was forced to go bullets. You cannot be in one place. Waiting for the enemies to come back to you, anything like that. Sometimes I saw myself with no bullets at all. I had to main up, go out and look for those bullets. Many times back in the days. That was something that was praising all the time. Like, man, this game is not like the other games that you got infinite bullets. You gotta go out and get the bullets. You're gonna go out and do the things. But now they put infinity ammo. It's something that I cannot talk about anymore. It's something like the I don't know. It is good because you don't have to worry about it, but it takes away from the game. It takes away from the game. It's a huge amount of emotion. It's a crazy situation that can be created by you. Oh man, I had to go look for bullets. You don't have to go look for bullets anymore. Eh, there is no skill. There isn't. They don't force you to learn the game. They don't force you to to use your skills because you use your gun all the time. You use your stuff all the time. Like the abilities are kind of infinite. You do it. You wait for you cool down, and you can use it again. But the bullets used to have like a cooldown. You waste your bullets, you come back. You waste your bullets. You had to go out looking for bullets, reload. The gameplay was like a more emotion, more exciting. That's the problem. That's the name. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, back in the day was super exciting. Now it's like fun for a lot of people. I can agree with that. It's kind of fun for a lot of people, but it takes away something that was super special. It was the risk. The risk reward formula is becoming less risky and more rewarding. You know, it's more rewarding because you don't have to worry about the risk. Something that I don't like it. I like it riskier. I like challenges. Some people doesn't like it. Some people just wanna, a guy came in from the job, from 10 hours job, tired. They don't want to sometimes stress themselves. They just want to play some games. I believe that's the case a lot of those developers. This developer play the game, you know. These developers play Spacelords too. So I don't believe they want to, you know, to coming from the programming Spacelord to go to the house to getting stressed. At some points, I cannot believe that they making the game they want to play, not the game they want to sell. You know, which is the game has been going around. It did like a 90 degree turn. You know, like bloop, bloop, a 90 degree turn the game like a mail. For who? He making updates sometimes and nobody requested. When you see games that they doing stuff like that, is because the developer itself play the game. They wanna gain in certain way, different way from the community. You know, that's what I believe is happening with this game. You know, developer play the game. They wanna see cool stuff in the game the way they want. Like that throwing, Ale throwing to the people. Nobody requested that. If they came out with the idea, I know not see nobody. I don't use it. You know, I don't use it. Could be a pretty tactical stuff. Now that we got people in one corner, like the Chai guys and the Haddocks, in one corner, protecting his whole team. You know, his whole team protecting it from far away. Now that we got that situation, could be nice to throw some Aleph over there so they got forced to move on. You know, but I don't see a lot of people using it. No, I'm not saying that I don't saying they should remove it. I just don't see people using it. You know. That's what. If that change nobody requested. That change they just put in the game. At least I don't see nobody requesting it. Just put it in the game. It was like kind of surprise for everybody. You know. And now we got it in the game like that, like part of a very important part of the game, which is kind of. It's not bad, but it's kind of crazy situation. You know. It's kind of crazy situation. I just wanna this game to do good, be successful, and be forever playing my game because it's pretty nice. I really understand that the Space Lord is bringing something new to the table. You know, now that we cannot play. Well, Gears of War is around, but the Space Lord is more fun. You know, the characters are more fun. Gears of War is pretty serious. It's a pretty serious game. Everybody's kind of crying. The place is kind of sad. Space Lords, even though they got a pretty difficult situation, the whole planet is blowing up. It has a layer of fun. The other game doesn't have. When I find a game that has a layer of fun, the characters are designed in a way that look fun. The gameplay is fun. It kind of makes you think. It kind of makes you do stuff. Everything you see over here in the trailers that you can do in the game. This is not like a CGI prepared for you guys. This is stuff that come into the game. Yeah, it has some CGI. Like this part in the beginning of the trailers, you see this CGI stuff. This is CGI stuff that they do with the same characters of the game. You see, it's the same characters of the game. So the way they looks in the CGI is the way it's in the game. There's no difference, you know. That's Alicia. It looks the same. It's the same character they're using. High resolution, but it's the same character, you know. But the things you see in the gameplay, you know. So when I see this thing, you can do all of that. You can jump in from the walls, you know, flank your enemies. All of that is from the game. The gameplay is the same. You know, pretty beautiful, gorgeous gameplay. You know, I like the games that does that. That has like that layer of fun in every single movement, in every single gun. It is pretty good. The game is totally free. You can download it from PS4, Xbox One, Microsoft Store. I almost say Microsoft Launch. Microsoft Store, Steam Store. I hope they don't do that, something like that. That could be fatal for them. It could be fatal to do like a Mexican launch. Like another launcher, man. No. Yeah. So you want to play the game, you just have to download it from any of those consoles. No, no problem at all. Having a lot of fun, and maybe you can have a lot of fun. I just wish to have. I just wish to have more time to play the game, because it's working. The situation right now is working for me. I only play this game the days that I had to stream it. The days that I cannot stream, I cannot play the game. Like the days I'm sick or something like that, I cannot play the game. It's becoming super crazy situation. Yeah, people. Today we supposed to do like a art stream, another page for the Lawbreakers fan album, but because I had to do the Space Lords podcast, that doesn't happen all the time. Like next Sunday, I got an open invitation to participate in another one. I don't believe I'm gonna be able to participate because we gotta do the Lawbreakers Fire and Arbor. That's another thing. In my streaming career, my own streams, I clashing with many other opportunities, man. With many other opportunities, opportunity to support people, opportunity to participate in other stuff. Which is, I don't know why it's like that, man. It's supposed to not to be like that. So for me to do all the things, I need to cancel my own thing, my own stream. I need to cancel in order to go to a podcast and stuff like that. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. I cancel one Sunday and go for the podcast because I really wanna give him my opinion. Like today I talk about I really want the game to be more skill based than upgrade weapons and cars and stuff like that. Which is Killer J make a beautiful point, you can play your same characters, in different ways thanks to the cars and thanks to the upgrades, But I don't know. I believe that the tendency on giving more power or giving more armor in the cards, it needs to be controlled in some ways. You know, um, getting close to a person and punching in the face one time like a Doldrin does all the time and put me down. It's not fun. It's fun maybe 1 2 times every time. Like right now, people are just doing that. They just do this thing, the Doldrin thing. They just come in with the ball, teleportate, kill you like in one punch, put you down. It's like a part of the Doldrin character. Of course, you can hear it when he does it. You can be prepared for that. You can avoid him. But if you cannot get carried away in your gaming, like the chance to avoid Doldrin are pretty slim depending on how the people use it, how the people land it in the ultimate. See, the people land the ultimate before you can see it, but they're gonna be able to get you. I don't know. Like the last time I was playing with that Doldrin guy against that Doldrin guy, the Raider, I could avoid it like in the beginning, avoid it like 2 3 times. Then he kind of figured it out. See, if I do it this way, he's not gonna be able to avoid it. That's the problem I have with some games when the players figure it out a way that you not gonna be able to avoid it. Almost like exploit, almost like exploit. With Doldrin, that situation is happening right now. That he just fly away where you are. Depending on the he spawn, he can be able to get you. You're not gonna be able to do nothing. Like people figure it out things. Yeah, maybe there is another way to figure it out how to avoid that. Punching the face doesn't when he appears back. Punching him in the face could be a nice stuff. Maybe you say why you so butthurt about that? Because people are taking him doing that all the time. you know, in my 3 or 4 last matches, people was using Doldrum all the time. It's the same with the rack. The rack, in almost every single match, I got a rack in my freaking matches. You know, waiting for me, trying to kill me, super crazy stuff. So for them, maybe it's super fun, but for me, it's not that. It's not that fun for me to play a game where I'm getting down all the time for a person that only does one thing like that. You know, that's why I'm talking about them all the time right now. That's why I talk about them in the podcast, because it was like it was crazy, man. They always do coming with the same thing. It's like the rat with the hatchet. It's always in every single man. You know, it's the Doldrum too. It's the Ayana Quena in the beginning was like a problem. This is not a problem anymore. They kind of balance Ayana Quena in some ways. That she's not crazy with the grapple thing. Another thing is like with the leash thing that she does. Another thing is like almost nobody take Ayana Quena. You know. I was playing with her. Pretty good character. Can create crazy situations. Like a dungeon is not a problem. Some people complain a lot about like a dungeon. Like a dungeon is not a problem for me. Love, not even love. Love is not even a problem for me. Yeah, his ultimate is still something that you can avoid. You have to fight, but because I use a Ginebra, okay, just jump higher. I'm shooting in the face all the time until the ultimate. Like for me, it's not a problem. Yeah, but overall, having a lot of fun with Spacelords. I wish that you can have some fun too with Spacelords, which is a pretty nice game. Let me see if I can I can do the congratulations to Cody Joker for winning the $5 Justin gift card today, because he has been pretty active in the streams, helping me with the loot system. I believe we got a B. Yeah, we got a B, peoples. We got a B, peoples, in the performance of the loot, thanks to Cody Joker, which is the only one right now in the leaderboards, you know. Yeah, we got a B performance in the loot. So I'm gonna say thank you to Cody Joker for that B performance. You see, performance B, which is pretty awesome that we are able to get in that position for the loot. You know, this every time we go, the performance is better. I believe, don't comment that, but I believe every time we got better in the performance, I get paid a little bit more. It's still a little money, you know. It's not like I'm gonna make you quit your job. Let me see if I can put it over here so it doesn't totally destroy the trailers. Yeah, it's not gonna make you quit the job, but it's something that's gonna help you later, you know. At least in my case, it give me like some motivations, you know. It give me some motivations to continue forward with the streams. You know, I see people doing it. You know, kind of works. Okay, people doing it. It works for me. You know, it's still a little bit, but just the fact that people are doing it, maybe having fun with it. You know, it's a good idea. Could be in the future. It could be in the future that the loot disappears. You know, they are right now. I believe they are attending some legal stuff, because I don't know if you know, the loot has like a streaming platform too. In some ways, they drop the ball in some stuff, or somebody is trying to take advantage of them. I don't know what is the real situation. They kind of explain like they don't even know. See, they were able to do some stuff, they were doing it like at the new platform, stuff like that. Yeah, and now they had to face some legal repercussions. I hope everything is fine. You know, I hope they don't get beaten by it, because even though I am not making a substantial amount from that, it's a good tool to determine and to know. Yeah. What's awesome? Um, I don't know if. Yeah, yeah. I hope they resolve the problem because even though it's not a huge amount, it's not amount that they're gonna make me quit or make me go full time. It really is a tool that I use to determine who's gonna get the $5 Steam gift card every single weekend. So some people don't understand the concept behind it. Some people maybe believe that I'm just taking advantage of the people. People, it's not like that. This doesn't give you. You get more. You get more from what I got from the doing that. My only objective with the loot is to make sure the people in the top get the $5 Steam gift card. That's it. It's no more than that. It's no more than that. For those people that believe that I'm taking advantage of the people, like, oh man, you're getting the money from the loot and everything. I show you how much it is. It's not even $5. Not even $5. After many months, man. The first $5, it took like 6 months because it's only karaoke. This one, it took 6 months. A lot of people was participating in it. Let me tell you. Let me see if I can show you. Let me see if I can show you. A lot of people participating in it. You see? All these people that participate in it. The next one is gonna be longer for me to get the $5. Why? Because let me show you. It's not even $5. It's like a $4.82. The next one $5. That's another thing. It's still on hold. It's still on hold. I don't even get it. I don't even know if I'm gonna get it. The next $5 is gonna take longer because right now it's only karaoke doing it. It's only karaoke doing it, and it's totally free. That's the thing I don't understand why people doesn't do it more, or other people, because it's totally free. It's not something that you're gonna have to pay or you're not gonna have to do. Maybe you need to have to sign up, but this is up to you. This is up to you to sign on, create an account. I create an account right away because a lot of people, I see a lot of the streamers I support doing it, so I say let me support these people. And that's what I did. But it's up to you. Everything is optional, everything is clear. There is no cash behind it. The only catch is maybe in the future is not gonna be able to continue using it because of the things that the legal stuff that they're going through right now. It kind of makes me sad because the idea is pretty neat. A lot of people that I know they really like it too because it's pretty neat. Kind of enables. You're a person that are able to put like a 200, 300 people together in your stream. That kind of enable to you some partnership benefits. That's what I like the concept. Maybe it's not working for me, but for other people, I see that working perfectly. Like people like maybe not Doctor Disrespect doesn't need it, but people that are beginning to stream, if they are able to put like I know 200, 300 people or 1,000 people together, you know, it could work pretty awesome. For me, it's just a little thing that I have to give it the card to be able to give it the card. People, it's official. Look, it's official. Cowdy Jokers. Congratulations to Cowdy Joker for the win of the 5 bosses thing of card, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome, and pretty good. Yeah, keep it up, Mr. Cowdy Joker. Well, what can I say? The Spacelords podcast today was pretty awesome. Thanks to the pretty awesome host, Kila J, that really knows about the game. When the host knows about the game, everything's go fine. When you got those podcasts with people that only do podcast. They don't play no games. Kind of crazy situation, you know. But in our case, we got people that play the game, that know about the game, they know what's the problems with the game. They are looking forward to help Microsoft team to improve the game. You know, are willing to create communities. Killer J is doing pretty good streams and space lures. Yeah, they put together so much people that I put it together every single week, which is a pretty nice stuff. At least people are getting together and listening about important things in the game. You know, giving their opinion to improve the experience, which is what we need right now. Improving the experience in the game, creating communities. You know, so you're a streamer, please stream Space Lords so more people know about it. Because I don't know if you know, the community itself, there is a lot of streamers, but they don't get together for some reason. They don't stream at the same time. You got people. For example, I stream. Once I stream, I finish my stream. Somebody else came in. You know, it's always people streaming there, but we are not able to put like a huge amount of views because we don't stream together. You know, it's pretty difficult to stream together. Like we got all different as you can see, this is the category Space Lords. You got we Kiwi, the one Q from Prince fan, Lita Centauri. Lita Centauri was the lady that was with us talking. I should follow her. Yeah. Let me see. Oh yeah. Or yeah. Yeah, she was in the podcast talking to us. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to stay over here in the streams because I'm doing my streams. But yeah, she was there giving the opinion. She's kind of new player I believe, in the Space Lords. Pretty awesome stuff. The Brent Woody, I follow him. Yeah, you see, we got our streamers, but today there is a lot of people streaming, but then it's not like I am not streaming in the category, you know. My viewership is not there. There is other people that put more people together, like 20 people, 30 people together. They are not streaming today. They're streaming during the week. You know, it's something like that. It's always, yeah, we want the game to do good. We want to promote the game, but we're kind of struggling in that regard. You know, we're kind of struggling to put people together. You know, right now I'm talking about Space Lord, bro. I am not in the category. I am in the talk show and podcast because we are not playing. We are just talking, but yes, about the game. You know, talking about the Killer J podcast, which is pretty awesome. I really wish to, I don't know, to be longer. Let me see. How long was today podcast? Let me check it out. Today podcast, I believe it was like 1 hour, 2 hours. What, really? Wow, for me it was like 1 hour. That was pretty good. Everybody with mercy. I believe that skill focus is better. They need to be more skill focused than talents, cars, and upgrade that doesn't teach the player to play the game. You know.
Okay. So you definitely want to. It seems like you want to gut a few things there, just in. You know, kind of saying that. It seems like you just want to.
That was really nice. Oh, this was like there was like a clip. Somebody clip it. Yeah, somebody clip it. Yeah, 2 hours, man. Whoa, that was pretty awesome. I didn't know that we had like a 2 hours stream today. That was pretty cool. I was having so much fun in the stream that I didn't notice the time.
Absolutely.
I was having so much fun in the podcast with Killa J that I didn't notice that we last 2 hours doing it. Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job, man. He's always looking at the chat, always looking at the keeping the conversation flow. I really like it, how they do things. The Brand Woody. Let me see, the Brand Woody, welcome to the streams. The Brand Woody, welcome to the streams. Nah, she's been playing since Raiders. Oh, she's been playing since Raiders. I thought she was a new person. Raptor, I believe, was the new one. Raptor, I believe, was the new one. It was somebody that was like a new one. Let me see if I can go to my category. It's kind of difficult to find stuff on the Twitches now. Yeah, Brentwood is talking about the Little Centauri. Yeah. Oh, she was playing since Raiders. I believe Raptor was the new one. Yeah. Raptor is not streaming today. I don't know if he streams. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good to know that new people are coming to the game. I just wanted to see that they stay because for some people that don't stay. I don't know. It was a lot of the guy that has many years playing. He was talking about it one day. Like I always talking to my friends to play the game. They play for a few times. They stop playing because they see like they kind of grindy. I don't find Spacelords grindy at all. I am a person that plays Elite Dangerous and EVE Online for many years, so maybe I'm not the best person to say if the game is grindy or not because I kinda don't mind the grind in the games. Like that's why I play games. That's why I play games to have fun, to spend time, to get stuff. I don't want to play a game that I can finish in 1 hour or 2 hours. I don't. That's not my kind of experience. I want an experience that I can go forever. I can go for years. Elite Dangerous is huge. I only know about the 5% of the game, something like that. I don't know how much. Don't remember how much they tell me I'm playing the game. Pretty low. EVE Online, the same thing. It's huge. And I only have like a 20% of the game. Not even completed. That I watched. That I know. That I went through. 20% of the games. It's too low. Because I'm looking forward to play a game for 20 minutes or for 1 hour. This is not my kind of game. Space Lords, I want to be a game like an MMO that you play every day. You came to the Space Lords and play every day. Even more extra special loot loads for back without mercies from Cowdy Joker. Thank you for the loot, Mr. Cowdy Joker. Thank you for that support. I really appreciate it that you support my streams totally free with the loot. It is a pretty nice. Keep it up, Mr. Cowdy Joker. People, pretty awesome talks about the game that we like it. Pretty awesome podcast from Killer J, as always, giving quality into the community. But I believe we're gonna have to say bye bye. Yeah, this stream is like a 3 hours or one. I believe I cover every single aspect, about the podcast, about the game that I wanted to cover. I don't find anything else to say. It's almost all the same things. I don't believe these games you compare from many other games doesn't have any problems at all because it's always the same little things. They fix those little things, MMR, CQC, stuff like that. They're gonna have pretty a lot of happy people. You know, a lot of people happy. So I don't believe there is a big deal of problems over here. You know. Unfortunately, people was talking about the lag and everything. I believe the only way to fix the lag is the only way to fix the lags is dedicated servers. Not even. I play many games with dedicated servers still lagging because people may know this, but the new engines we got quality content, beautiful content, but the new engines they kind of struggle to the networking. You know, the net code they kind of struggling to put all those assets through the network in a very fast way or very optimized way. I don't know how they call it. So developers still figuring out things, you know, still figuring it. That's why you have games with dedicated servers play better. I'm not gonna say no, they play better, but it is still something that developers are trying to figure it out. This game is created in Unreal Engine, which is a pretty awesome engine that it does a lot for the developers, a lot of automatic stuff, you know. But still, Real Engine still struggles from time to time to keep it has its own problem that Microsteam cannot fix. You know, it's Epic Games problems. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you knew the situation back in the days with Fortnite and the netcode. You know, they need to wait for Epic Games to fix it in order for them to put in the game, like the crossplay thing. You know, the full crossplay. Now everything is full. Almost every single game, multiplayer game from Epic Games is like a full crossplay. That's why Spacelords is full. Is one of the first games full crossplays. You can play with people against PS4 and Xbox One at the same time in the same server, which is something crazy. So you ask me, that sums a little bit more to the problems. You know, you got those different networks playing against PC at the same time. In some ways, it's gonna bring some problems. You know, in some ways, it's gonna be some problems. Developers still figuring out. Unreal Engine, that's one of the problems. They need to wait for Epic Games to do things in order for them to put in the game, you know. Maybe that's why we got a lot of problems with the game. I never heard that Unreal Engine is good for CQC, for melee combat. Melee combat is always has been pretty difficult stuff to do. You know, you got games like a fighting games like a Street Fighter that does pretty good. But remember, the programming behind the Street Fighter is a patented stuff. They created. This is a Capcom stuff. You know, I don't believe they're gonna reveal their secrets to Microsteam or to any other company in order for them to do a pretty good CQC or melee combat stuff. You know, I don't believe they're gonna be able to do it because that's the backbone of their business in Street Fighter. So maybe for Street Fighter it's working pretty good because they developed his own thing, patented, secret. You know, it's like the Coca-Cola formula. You know, in order for Microsteam to do something like similar, they need to figure it out, basically, because that's where the business, you know, that's where the business is at, in the performance and how good your game plays and how cool your game it works, you know. Because some people sometimes say, "Oh no, this game does it." Yeah, this game does it because they got patented stuff that they developed for many, I don't even know, for many years. In the case of Street Fighter, it's a huge amount of years, more than 20 years. So we need to take into account that, you know. So Capcom never gonna reveal how they figure out things in Street Fighter because that's the backbone of his business. We need to think about it, you know. We need to take that in account. So that's why comparing games to another game is kind of not fair at some point because you got these problems like that. You know, you got this a little problem that that every single company has his trade secrets. They're not gonna tell it to anybody. Some people does. Some people do something and they bring it back to the they bring it back to the game Epic Games so everybody can have it. They can put in the engine so everybody can have it, but not everybody. Oh, more people are streaming. More people are streaming. Pretty good, pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to stream Space Lord after this because I'm super kind of tired. 2 hours in the Killer J podcast, maybe 1 hour here. Today's Sunday, wanna do something else. Yeah, unfortunately. Streaming. Yeah, but overall, pretty good. Well, people are gonna say thank you to all the people that came over here or went to the Killer J podcast today. I'm gonna say thank you to Cody Joker for coming. And I'm gonna say thank you for the Brent Woody for coming to the streams. Maybe we're gonna rate some Brent Woodies. Yeah, maybe we're gonna rate some Brent Woodies. He's streaming and he came over here, so I believe Brent Woody is gonna have this raid. People, see you wanna participate in the raid, stay in the chat. See you wanna do something else. If you wanna do something else, you can go. Yeah. Remember that we are available in the Twitters. Don't forget to follow my Twitter. It's a pretty awesome place to know about all the things that I do in this channel. Let me put the link in the chat so you have my Twitter. Don't forget to follow the Maker Steam Twitters too. Pretty awesome place to know about the game. It's pretty awesome games. Totally free. Carly Joker, you have a page for play some Spacelords. You don't have to stream. You don't have to split. The only thing you have to do is to play the game, learn the game, and be available for the people to find matches, basically. Like the same thing that we were doing with Lawbreakers. See, you stream is better. Because you can promote the game at the same time. Yeah, people, check it out, the NVIDIA GeForce Now. Everything you saw over here was played throughout the NVIDIA GeForce service. Pretty awesome place. I go over there and talk with guys, People are having a lot of fun talking about the game, about the service. Don't confuse this with Stadia. Even those are similar technology, NVIDIA GeForce Now, I believe it's gonna be super cheap. Somebody told me like around $10 every month. If you can play your own games that you already own, you don't have to buy new games. You connect your Steam account with the NVIDIA GeForce. You connect your Blizzard account, Battle.net, with NVIDIA GeForce. You connect your Origin account, I believe. Some games from Origin like Apex Legends. I was playing Apex Legends. They grayed out. I don't know why. Let me see if I can connect it. The Apex Legends. Yeah, some games from Origin you can play over here, so you don't have to rebuy the games. Apex Legends is totally free. Look, I'm playing. So don't miss out. You got the NVIDIA GeForce Now link, Twitter. Check it out. I had to sign in to the Origin system. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be able to play Apex Legends. It could be a pretty nice game to play a little bit, to refresh. I was playing it. I had to stop playing because it kind of had problem with the game, or the game had problem with NVIDIA. I don't know. So I kind of stopped a little bit, but I'm gonna begin playing it again. It's kind of awesome. Yeah. People remember Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we're playing Space Lords. Tomorrow we're coming back to play some more Space Lords. Thursday we don't stream, so don't wait me on Thursday. Friday Evil 9. Friday we are playing Evil 9. So if you wanna see me playing that pretty awesome games, coming the Friday. Saturday Quake Champions. Yesterday we played Quake Champions in low graphics. I hope next weekend I'm gonna be trying Quake Champions every single day to see if they put the high graphics back in the game. See, they don't have the good graphics. We're gonna be continue playing Evil 9 or Space Lords, depending how much we play Space Lords during the week. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I'm not gonna be playing Quake Champions with no graphics at all. That game's super beautiful to not have to be like the one, the one with no graphics. That's crazy. It's not good for the game. It's not good for the service and GeForce to be showing at this point, So no. Sunday stream's gonna be Lawbreakers Fan Hour, I believe. I got the open invitation for Killer J's and go over there and talk, but I cannot do it every single Sunday because we are busy. We are busy over here, We are super busy. And I want to participate. Man, look at that's 2 hours just passed. I didn't imagine we stood over there for 2 freaking hours. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a 1 hour song or 1 hour or close to an hour. I said, man, this guy is already shooting down the street, shooting down the podcast. Well, I didn't imagine. I wasn't aware that we already spent 2 hours talking about guys over there. It was pretty nice. It was pretty fun, man. It was crazy. Every other single podcast was like a 1 hour or something. Now 2 hours, like poof, went flying, man. Went flying. 2 hours was nothing for that podcast. That podcast needs to be like a 3 or 4 hours. I'm telling you. Game leads. This is the games that we are playing, that we want to play, and that we are gonna play in the future. So games like we're playing like a Space Lords and Quake Champions, games that we play like a Apex Legends, Planet Side 2, and games that we wanna play like a Minecraft and Flight Simulator X, which is a pretty awesome game too. Check it out. So you want me to play any specific game? Don't forget to tell me. Don't hesitate to tell me. Nobody's talking about new games. You want me to play some games? Tell me. Cody Joker said, yeah, buy more Apex Legends, please. Yeah, it's coming, but I have to do Eve, Cooking Simulator, Beer Chat, No Man's Sky, Black Desert Online, Arma 3, Command and Conquer, Minecraft, Flight Simulator, then come back to Splitgate, then Apex Legends, I really wish to jump out and do Apex Legends, but I really want to, at least one stream. We're going super slow because we are skipping. Like Evil 9 supposed to be streaming on Friday. I skipped the Friday. I didn't came for the Evil 9 the streams. So I skipped it. So it's programmed for the next. How to do it the next week, the next Friday. But yeah, that's the only reason we are like a super slow with this. Because we are skipping days, the more days we skip, the longer it does for me to play those games, But I really want to try at least one string of those games, then do some Apex stuff like that. Or I don't want to do it like that, like a 1 week every single game. Like I used to do that back in the days. Sometimes I get stuck in one game that I don't want to play every day. You had to do it like for 5 days. Like, man, this game sucks. I had to play it for 5 days. It was like that in that situation. It's not like the game sucks because I never play a game that I don't want to play. It's like that wasn't the game I want to play in that moment. I had to do it for 1 week. It was crazy situation. So I skip. I say no. Let's do it 1 week. Some people in the chat tell me, some viewers that doesn't come anymore, bro. He told me, man, don't do it 1 week every game. Do like 1 day. That's it. because one week every day, every game, kind of drags on, kind of goes long. They kind of understand that. They say, yeah, that's true. That's true. I had to. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a one stream for everyone. That's 1 hour. Killer J was telling me, "Oh, you're too early." Yeah, it was super early today. Yeah, it's good to be early than be late, I believe. Let me close the Discord. Discord has a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, I wanted to. I don't know. I wanted to do some Apex Legends. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna do a weekly stuff in Apex Legends. I don't know. There is some games. Yeah, there is some games that I need to play weekly, like Apex Legend or Planet Side 2. But I don't know, man. I don't know. People, December 27, give it away. We are in December already. It's December 1st. 26 more days. We are giving this to the people in the leaderboard. Try to keep your name in the leaderboard, people. Comment, watching the streams. Don't go away. Don't go to other places. Doesn't give you nothing. Stay over here. See, for some reason you're not liking the streams, tell me why is the reason. I'm gonna try to improve in that regard. That I doubt it, because a lot of people come over here, they don't say nothing to me. So maybe they're having fun, Otherwise, see you having fun, please tell me, so, to keep doing this more of the same thing. Yeah, the only thing you have to do is to put your name in the leaderboards, In 26 days, everybody's gonna get 25 sting gift card, 25 patronage. Right now, these giveaways used to be 2 months. 2 months, every 2 months we do a giveaway. Then because we're giving stuff away to the people, maybe people are gonna be happy and support more the streams. Could be the possibility to make it monthly, every month, but it wasn't like that. The support, it went down huge. Not everybody is supporting the streams. The loot is a good support, but it's not enough. Loot, the subscription is a good support, but it's not enough. I don't take tips or donation. I don't know if you notice that, because there is so many problems with that. People donate and take the money down. You have to pay something to the service. Like, yeah. See, I put donations. People could totally create debts to me, which is gonna be pretty detrimental. As you can see, I don't have no link for donations or anything like that. Everything you want me to give you, I believe you figured it out. My Streamlabs OBS web page, you can donate directly over there, but you have to figure it out basically. Streamlabs.com/backcourt, maybe backcourt TV, maybe, I don't know. I don't publish, so you can figure it out. You can go over there and donate, but I don't take in donations, So the way for me to get support is by subscribing, giving the beats, stuff like that. It has to be through Twitch. Unfortunately, in some way, I wanna support the Twitch platform. We are here. They're making stuff possible. So I really wanted to give it something back to them. To give they don't need it. It's not like they need it. Well, see, everybody doesn't do it. There is some points they're gonna need it. but I wanna support the platform now that they are making possible for me to stream to talk to you guys. You know, they gave, that's how I see things. You know, they give me some kind of benefits. I want to give it some benefits to them too. You know, that's how I see it. Some people doesn't see it like that, but that's how I see it. People that loot, pretty good. Another awesome stream. Bob, play more episodes. Catch it too bad. Forget it, yeah. Yeah, I really, if I'm gonna do something, now that you're requesting Apex Legends, you are basically one of the most active members. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about it. Maybe one string of a new game, one string of Apex Legends, one string of new game, one string of Apex Legends could be. So I'm gonna have to put in the game list, you know, after one Apex Legends over here, one Apex Legends over there, one Apex Legends over here, or another one over here, you know. Put some Apex. I had to sprinkles in the game list some Apex Legends between the games. So one Friday we do new game, one Friday we do Apex Legends, one Friday we do new game, one Friday we do Apex Legends. Yeah, I had to sprinkle some Apex Legends over there. I want to sprinkle Splitgate, you know, Ring of the Legends, but I believe Apex Legends is the middle ground. It's not it's like a Splitgate, but it's a little bit like a Ring of the Legends, you know. It has the buff team. So yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle some Apex Legends more in this pretty awesome salad for you to enjoy. Yeah, people, that's what it is. So because the lack of the support is too minimal. It's still coming, you know. People subscribing to the channel, people are giving the beats, people are doing the loots like a Cowdy Jokers. Is basically the loot official. He took the loot for him. Because of that happening, we are not removing the giveaway, but I extend it. Instead of continue going 2 months, it's gonna be when I came, you know, when I came. When it's gonna be the next loot? Maybe it's in March 2020. It's gonna be the next loot. It's not gonna be January. It's not gonna be in February. It's gonna be maybe March, where I can get some stuff back to the pockets and then can do it, you know, because basically the giveaway is coming from my pocket 100%. In the beginning, I was having some help. I don't know if you see in the top of the screen, somebody donation stuff, you know. So I was having some help from time to time, but yeah, now the help is not coming no more. So it kind of forced me to do it with my pockets. My pockets, you know, are not that deep. So I have to wait 3, 4, 5 months to do the giveaway. That's why we are waiting more. Good thing we got the $5 in gift cards every weekend, and we got this giveaway still in the channel. It's not going away, you know. As long as I get some kind of help a little bit, I'm gonna be doing the giveaway, you know. So I just need a little bit more of support from the peoples, you know, in order to do it like 2 months, and then maybe monthly. Monthly was the goal. I thought, see, things were like doing it the way they was doing it in the beginning. People were subscribing all the time. Every single time it was having like 6, 7 subscribers at the same time. See, it was like that. That was Low Breakers. Low Breakers was awesome. Low Breakers was doing that magic into the channel, bringing a lot of viewership and everything. See, the things were going like that. I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna be able to do it like monthly, you know, because I'm not gonna be waiting for, oh, it has to give me a lot of money in order to do it monthly. No. Once it hits the amount that allows me to do monthly, I'm gonna be going monthly, because I got my full-time job. I wanted to go full-time over here in streaming, but it's not happening. So I got my full-time job. I'm not gonna die, you know. See the support of the people. See, I grab the support of the people and bring it back to the and give it away. And stinky fire. That's not gonna kill me. That's why I'm doing the way I'm doing it. I'm not taking nothing. Not taking no single dollar from me from the street. 2 years, almost 3 years, doing everything that came over here in ways of beaties or whatever is going back to you in give it away and stuff. It's because the main goal. What is the main goal? The main goal is to support the viewers. That's what Bacor is. You know, Bacor TV is to support the viewers, not to support me. No, it's to support the viewers. That's what it is. People under TG, thank you for support. Now that we're talking about support, thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice for us that you decided to support my streams without mercy. I'm gonna say thank you to House of Gideon, 20 months in a row, supporting my streams. Pretty good. Keep it up. You know, making sure that we can do the giveaways and everything. It is pretty nice. It is pretty nice. People, if you want to support the streams, don't forget we got a free option to do it with the loot. It's a pretty nice system created by some awesome peoples out there that kind of enables for the karaoke says more Apex Legends, please. Yeah, we're gonna sprinkle some Apex Legends in game list. I'm gonna do a new game list with more little bits and space lords. Apex Legends, sorry, in the thing, like every single one is gonna be like a 1-1-1-1. Like next week, Evil 9, but then the next week, the next after is gonna be Apex Legends, stuff like that. Karaoke says Badger's the best. No, you are the best, Karaoke. You are the best because you are making possible all of the people like you that came over here, talk to me, do the support. You know. Remember, you are the most important part of the gaming community. Without you guys, nothing is possible. It doesn't matter if I stream, nobody came to see me. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, it's you coming over here, supporting my streams with the subs, like a lot of people are doing it. You know, supporting me in some way. You are making this possible. You know, everything that I'm doing, you know, is because you guys. Nobody can. I don't do nothing. People coming, begin to do stuff. That's how it works. You make it possible, man. Karaoke says yes, more epics in Kai. Yeah, that game is doing pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of far away from that. Like I always see the trailers and everything. Say, wow, man. I really wish to be more active in that community. You know, but you know those companies. Respawn. It's not a bad company, you know, but it's dealing with EA. EA is not my favorite company in the world, you know. It's not EA is not the kind of company that really needs support. They got all the support they wanted. They got a lot of money. They're doing good. So kind of focus on more like Maker Steam, developers like that, small companies, you know. The loots, the beginnings, you know. Yeah, Steam is a monster, but Steam allows me to do many things, you know, in the community. Everybody uses Steam in the PC. You know, remember we are PC focus, you know, PC focus over here. Focus. So Steam is basically the main marketplace for many people. There are more marketplaces over there, unfortunately, but PC, Steam is the one I would like to support. Yeah, but that's one of the reasons I'm kind of far away a little bit from Apex Legends because the company behind it doesn't need that support. They got a lot of people supporting it already. But the game is awesome. Apex Legends is an awesome battle royale. They're doing awesome stuff. They got new maps, new characters, new game modes. The Halloween special that was super awesome. I kind of miss it out all the things, you know, all the special in the Halloween one. Maybe they have one now in winter time, you know. I'm far away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with the Apex. My Apex Legends stream was pretty nice. I really like it. It was pretty dynamic. It was pretty good. Now there is a lot of good people playing the game. Now it's gonna be like a Quake champion situation where I just get in and die. Basically, get in and die. People support the stream with the loot. Every time you do a tip or you support the stream with the loot, you put your name in the leaderboard automatically over here. Try to put the same name that you got in the streams. Try to put the same name in the loot so that, we don't have the. Some people support the streams with other names, totally different from the Twitch one. And it was like a kind of confusing to know who is the guy or who is the guy. It was super crazy. Some people didn't put no name at all. They went like anonymous. They don't know who appear. So you go anonymous, you put a different name. It's gonna be everything is gonna be broken. You put the same name that you got over here. You copy paste it. That's it. It's better. So we know who is who. Who is doing the things. Yeah, Cowdy Joker was the winner of today. Karaoke was the winner of the loot today, which is pretty nice. Let me say again, Karaoke, congratulations for the winning of today. I hope you buy a lot of stuff for your games and many things. As you can see, it's official. Karaoke, every weekend Karaoke got it. It's kind of worrisome, I feel happy for him. But there is a lot of people missing out. There is a lot of people missing out. Try not to missing out, people. Let's see who is gonna dethrone. Let's see who is gonna dethrone Cowdy Joker. Let's see. But at the same time, it's good because Cowdy Joker is pretty good support of the channel. That's how I want. That's why I do those things for people that support the channel, that come active. That it's always over here, Karaoke is always doing the support, so he kind of deserves more than that. He deserves more than that. Could be possible in the future. We're totally looking forward to give you more people. We are totally looking forward to giving more. Once I got the opportunity, I put it back in the stream to you. But man, I don't know if you notice. Every time I get a little bit more money, put it back in the stream. I get My decision to put this loot far away is because after December 27, I'm gonna be able, because I'm gonna find something. Some funds are coming. I'm gonna put you to you. That's what it is. That's why I put it like that. That's why these giveaways are going to be extended, because those are the days I can do it. I can basically say, people, no more giveaways, and take the money from me. But because some people are doing some magic by the background, I'm putting to you. That's how it is. That's how it is, people. So, yeah. A part of that, you make impossible. That don't forget. Don't believe that it's only me. You are making possible all of this. Again, if you don't go and support the streams, what's gonna happen? Everything's gonna fade away. People, we were talking today. Podcasts. We were talking about Spacelords. It was a Spacelords podcast oriented. We were talking about many aspects of the game. It was in the Killer J channel. I was rebroadcasting it over here. As you can see Killer J over there, I believe. Yeah, I believe you can see. I was rebroadcasting it over here and sending people over there. A lot of people went over there, a lot of people stay over here. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Killer J is a pretty good guy that he tries to keep the community together while improving the game of Spacelords. He's kind of committed to it, because the only game that I see that he does the podcast and everything is the Spacelords. I don't believe he's so committed to other communities. he only right now he is very very committed to the Space Lords community, which is pretty nice. We need to make him feel good, now that we got that kind of help, make him feel good, make him feel welcome, because he's just totally working. A lot of people love Killer J. I love Killer J, because of his work that he's doing. We try to take advantage of that, try to take advantages of the Killer J works, because he decided to go, man, he plays all the games. He plays all the games. I'm not going to name, but see, he decided, he get mad to go, make Christine, he decided to go to another community or something else. We're gonna lose a pretty good guy, So try to support his stream, to follow him. Follow him. He's a pretty important streamer, Check it out. Let me see if I can put again the how you call it? The address. So you can go over there, follow him when he gonna get another podcast the next Sunday. Next Sunday he's gonna have another podcast. Space Lord exclusively, So go over there, check it out. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, any questions? Don't forget to put in the chat. Pretty awesome dude, doing pretty awesome stuff. People, we're gonna take some time to say thank you to the people that was hosting my streams today, and then we're gonna do the raid. Because we are taking so much time. Then I start our show. I had to talk, We're gonna say thank you to Raging Span. Raging Span, thank you for the host. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. You spread the word about my channel, bring more people to the stream. Scotty Joker say thank you, bye. You're the best. Thank you to you, Mr. Scotty Joker. You are the best. You are the best. Don't forget about it. You are making everything over here possible. Everything over here possible. Yeah, Roger Span, thank you for your support. Thank you for all the things you do. Really appreciate it. Thank you for spread the word about my channel, bringing my people to the streams. I'm gonna say thank you to Eagle All Day. That was there. Yeah, Eagle All Day. Thank you for the host. Thank you. Thank you for giving me free advertisement with Mercy, which is pretty nice. Keep it up. I'm gonna say thank you to Marco X too. Marco X, thank you for the host. Thank you for spreading the word about my channel, bringing more people to the stream. Keep it up. I really, really appreciate it. All the support, Marco X. Never gonna forget about you. Sufficient Geometry. Thank you for the host. Thank you for spreading the word about my channel, bringing more people to the stream. People, the loot. Look at the screen. It's the loot, Sammy. Yeah, there's no one can dethrone Cody Joker from the loot. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Cody Joker. I don't believe your kingdom. I don't believe your kingdom is gonna pass. Your kingdom is always gonna be over here. Your name is being. See, if they give me $1 for every time I say your name, I could be a millionaire. Why? Because you came over here and say hi, you talk to me, you do the loot, you do the hosting, like you always present in my streams, So I don't believe nobody can keep up. Nobody is gonna keep up, Karaoke. You are doing a pretty good job, I don't believe nobody can do it better. It was some competence in the back in the days. I don't believe they just left. I don't believe they're gonna come back because they say, man, there is some king over there that doesn't get dethroned. It's kind of difficult. So they told me that, like, ooh, did you remember the other day? Some people was talking like, man, it's kind of difficult. I don't know. Kind of feel happy, kind of feel happy that at least one guy like you, Karaoke, at least one guy, I'll be so influential in my streams that it makes it possible. People notice that, people notice that, which is very good. This is your platform. This is a opportunity that I kind of gave it to you guys to promote, to meet people, to do stuff, In other streams, you go to other streamers. I'm not gonna say like I'm the best or anything like that, but you go to other streamers, they don't even acknowledge your presence over there. Like, there is no way they don't have the system about the community. So it's all about them. You know, the streamers are good, but I don't support streamers like that. I believe the community has to be in the front, then the streamer. Yeah, that's how I believe. The community has to be in the screen all the time. That's why we're talking about the people that host the streams, the people that do the podcast. Because I believe that the community has to be in the screen, no me. I don't even use cameras. I don't believe I'm gonna use cameras because this is not about me. It's about the games and the community. Yeah, thank you for the support, Mr. Sufficient Geometry. Thank you for the host. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna say thank you to House Gidon. He's always supporting, even though he cannot comment, even though he's working all the time right now. Man, I knew it. Once House Gidon get a job, it's gonna be super crazy. He was not working for many years. Living from the savings basically. He told me. And now is the time that he got to come back to the workplace. Man, I know what he was telling me. Like once he began to work, it's gonna be hard for him to stream. Now we kind of lost a pretty good streamer. By for the system into the system that only wants you to work and die one day. It's capitalism. Which is not bad. It allows all these things. Capitalism allows all the things. I don't want to get political, but kinda doesn't go with me. That you have to dedicate your whole life doing something that you don't wanna, just because you have to keep yourself alive. That doesn't scratch with me. And in a system, in a place, in a world where there is a lot of people with so much, that doesn't kind of go with me. Like why he is not allowed, or why some people are not allowed to do whatever they want. Because they're not doing things that affect people. It's all the other way around. They're doing things that make people happy. Like his community, Kasagidon community. I am part of his community that he's creating his channel. We always like it to be there. Now we cannot be there. It was we were having fun, having good times. Now we don't have good times no more. Like what the fuck. Yeah, Hasagidon, thank you for your support. Thank you for everything you do. I hope you're coming back to stream because you really missing. I am missing you, Hasagidon. Missing you pretty hard. So try to come back, man. Try to come back. Try to fight against that system. Get something more awesome so you can get more streams done. We can have more awesome times. It's kind of crazy what's happening. Fussy Panda sucks. Thank you for the host. Thank you for support. Even though she is doing something else, she is still supporting my stream, which is pretty nice with the host. Thank you for the host, Fussy Panda sucks. I really appreciate it. Keep it up and keep it up. Station 6, thank you for the host. Thank you for spread the word about my channel and bringing more people to the stream. Station 6, really appreciate your support. I'm gonna say thank you to Demonic Kitty Georgia, pretty good guy too. The Demonic Kitty Georgia, thank you, still supporting my stream. This is another person that cannot call me all the time, but he's still supporting. She's still giving me, the followers and the stuff by the host. That's what the host people do. They bring more people to the stream, more followers, more stuff. So see somebody's hosting your stream, say thank you to them because they're doing a pretty good job. That's why I try to host many people I can. Limit, thank you for the host, thank you for the spread the word about my channel, bringing more people to the stream. What Lining, thank you for the host. Thank you for giving me free advertisement with a mercy, really appreciate it. Talkers Talkers. Thank you for the host. Thank you for spreading the word about my channel and bringing more people to the streams. Get down your heart too. Get down your heart. Let me see. I believe I say it right. No, get down your heart. Thank you for the host. Thank you for giving me free advertisement without mercy. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna say thank you to AC80. AC80. Thank you for the host. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Miss Sorceress. Thank you for the host. Thank you for spread the word about my channel, bring more people to the stream. I'm gonna Xfear Frost. Thank you for the host too. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me free advertisement without mercy. You brand new hero. Thank you for the host. Thank you for your support. Keep it up, man. You rock. You're always doing something good for the channel with the host and everything. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. I really say everybody that. Yeah, I say everybody. This one was super fast because I'm dragging on this rating. That we are ready. Please stand by. It took like a 1 hour. It's taking like a 1 hour. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be keeping the people in standby all the time. Yeah, pretty awesome, pretty nice. Let me see if I can find. But no, I don't miss nobody. Everybody's up here. Gordon Freeman is not hosting. Gordon Freeman is not hosting. Maybe he's streaming. Yeah, that's what happened with many streamers. They are streaming in another time, another schedule. That's why sometimes you cannot see. Sometimes you cannot see the stream because they're streaming like another schedule and everything. Well, people, thank you for the support. Thank you for everybody that came in. That was pretty awesome. Tomorrow streams, Monday. Maybe we're gonna come in tomorrow. You know, I don't know. We are gonna be rating. Oh, somebody stop playing. Some Brentwood. Yeah, I believe Brentwood is gonna be the one because today is a Spacelords dedicated day. So I know there's other people that I could support too today, but we're gonna do some Brentwood. I believe. Let me see. I got so many days that I don't do Brentwood. Oh no, I did bring Woody that 2 days ago, I believe. Yeah, I did bring Woody yesterday. Yeah, let's go bring Woody. Let's go bring Woody. Stay over there, just Why not? Why not? Today is a Spacelords after all. Oh, we got some .1Q from PSN too over here, but he's doing good. He's doing good. Let's go some Brentwood. To give us an opportunity, some motivation to Brentwood to continue streaming. Brentwood for me is basically a new streamer of Spacelords, bro. It looks like he's been around. He's been around, so I'm gonna rate. Some Brentwood, he's doing. The one kill is supposed to be the one, bro. He's doing pretty good. Let me do some help. Let me help a little bit of Brentwoodies, we are rating some Brentwoodies, So please stand by. Remember, people, tomorrow we're gonna have a stream of Spacelords. That's what I think they're gonna do it, So thanks for your support. We're coming tomorrow, Monday at 11 a.m. USA is time, UST is time. Thank you for your support. Coming Monday, tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, that's the. Remember to check out my Twitch. my Twitch, my Twitter. Remember to check it out my Twitter before coming. Before coming to the stream, because almost every single Monday, I've been skipping it. I'm thinking to do the stream tomorrow, but it could be the possibilities that I had to skip it. So for you not to come into the chat, waiting for me for many time, many months, many minutes. It's very. I highly recommend that you check it out on my Twitter before. Could be 11:30, and then you find out I sent a message a few minutes. It happened like a 2 or 3 times in this way, like 11:30, 11:40. I didn't post any excuse, anything. So I went to the Twitter, put, oh man, I'm not gonna stream because I was feeling bad for real. But it was too late. It was like 11:30, 11:40. So people was waiting for me like for 30, 40 minutes. I was no way around. So it could happen. I try not to do that because that's a pretty crazy situation. But it can happen, It can happen. So check it out my Twitter first before coming over here. Remember, you know how to follow. It's open. I'm gonna avoid that. If I not come to the stream, I'm gonna try to make it early. I'm gonna try to say it early. Well, people, thank you for your support. Thank you for everything you do. Remember that we are gonna raid after the trailers. You wanna put some noise in the Brentwood stream, and you can use the following set of emojis. Those are Twitch emojis, so you don't have to purchase anything. Everybody has, I believe. So yeah, that's what we gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna. Karaoke says you are awesome, but can't wait for more Apex Legends. Yeah, me either, man. Me either. Apex Legends it's a nice battle. One of the Ring of the Legion and Apex Legends are my two favorite battle royales right now. I cannot wait for it. Slot Raid, Brentwood, it's ready to rumble. Well, people, thank you for everything. Thank you for your support, and see you tomorrow with another stream. So I'm gonna say bye bye.